Welcome to your positivity and uniqueness. Welcome back to another live stream. I live stream on Mondays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Fridays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Saturday and Sunday, I do the spontaneous live streams for you guys. I have a Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Russian Writing, Master's degrees in Public Administration, Criminal Justice, and would love to know how's everyone doing today. Welcome, Dream Make Believe. How are you doing today, Dream Make Believe? Glad you could be here. Hey, Ashley. So normally on Fridays, it is Manicure Fridays. Unfortunately, I ran out of nail polish remover, guys, so we will not be doing our manicure. We can't shop from the Chinese anymore because here in the United States and I believe South Carolina or North Carolina, Chinese individual, unfortunately, he took the life of an African American individual, right? A 14-year-old. So that's not positive at all, right? So why support when they really don't care, right? And then other people on social media of Asian descent have gone on and has been bashing African Americans, right? So I rarely support Chinese businesses. The most I'll do is probably like yeah, most I did in the past was just buy, like, the h extensions to do my hair, right? But I do my own nails, Chinese food, like, 2 weeks ago, my mom and I said we're not gonna be eating Chinese food anymore, so, yeah. But hello, Daniel, how's everything going? Was you glad you could be here? Chinese killed African a Chinese killed an African American, little boy, so yeah, it happened if 3 years ago. So I think in the state of North Carolina or South Carolina. So yeah, because they thought he stole the bottle of water and he did not steal a bottle of water. So any form of brutality, right, against any race of individuals, a loss of life against anyone is terrible and it's unjust, right? But it's more often happening with African American individuals. So boycott, right? Some people are going to boycott for a little bit, other people are going to do it indefinitely. Well, just as a little bit goes a long way, right? That's why I always tell you guys on the stream support Black businesses if you can, because no, every other race is going to support their own people. They're really not going to care about minorities and it's going to show, right? But glad you could be here. We can do riddles and trivia. I do not have my laptop, so I can do trivia about Unique Lumia, right? I can't like search trivia questions. So I can ask y'all some trivia questions about Unique Lumia, right? But we can do or we can do like advice things, but the answers will mostly be opinion based, right? But I don't have my laptop, so we can't do like the traditional trivia that we normally do. But what's your question for me? What's your question for me? What's your name? AK, what's your question? Big thumbs up. Thank you so much, Risa, for liking the stream. Really appreciate it. How are you doing today? Dream said, okay, I have cities, okay, but no house. All right, no houses. Oh, that's a riddle. Okay. I have mountains, but no trees. I have water, but no fish. What am I? There are like options we can choose from, but welcome everybody to the live stream. It's Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I am dual streaming today on YouTube, well, triple streaming YouTube, TikTok, and I'm trying out Twitch. I've never really streamed there before, but we're gonna try it out. You guys can follow me on Twitch as well, Uniquely Mia 123. If you guys are on Twitch and you want to see more of Uniquely Mia, definitely follow me on YouTube and TikTok, where you're welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. Would love to know how's everyone's day going today? How was your week, right? Yeah, what's your question for me? Big thumbs up. Thank you so much. Daniel on YouTube said, doesn't law enforcement arrest the Chinese? Yeah, so the law enforcement, they did arrest the Asian individual, but he was acquitted. The dropped. So yeah. And welcome back. I'm back on YouTube. YouTube logged me out, but I was able to rejoin the live stream. But as I said, he was acquitted, so that's what happened, Daniel. Um, yeah, but the main problem, Queen Mother said, which I agree, is that other people on social media came out and they were speaking about it, like kind of bashing the African American community for that, which isn't positive at all, right? Um, is Uniquely Mia on Twitch as well? Yes, I am streaming on Twitch as well, but it's Uniquely Mia 123 is my handle on Twitch because Uniquely Mia just straight out was already taken. So if you guys want to go over and follow me on Twitch, feel free to do that. Um, I'm married to public administration, criminal justice, psychology, and professional writing. Welcome, Tony. Glad you could be here. How are you doing? It's been a while since you've been on a stream. What's happening here is we're just having a chat session. Normally, it is Manicure Fridays over here on the Unique Lumia channel, but I ran out of nail polish removers, so I'm gonna hopefully get that tomorrow. And then next Friday, I'll be able to get back with the Manicure Friday live streams that we normally do. Dream Make Believe gave me the riddle. I'm still thinking about the answer, Dream. I was seeing if there's any options. But the riddle is I have cities but no houses. I have mountains but no trees. I have water but no fish. What am I? What are we thinking, guys? Are you land? Queen Mother, guess. Queen Mother guesses land, Dream. Hey, Nun. Hey, Danny. Hey, Bubbles. How you doing today, guys? Yeah. Tony said New York, Knicks tonight. Let's go New York. Yeah, I did hear that the New York Knicks won their designated game, and a lot of people were really happy about that. I guess that was the what? What'd you say? So you're changing your answer from land to map? So my mom said it's she think it's a map now the answer. Um What are we saying? Dream said I cannot. Okay, mom, stop cutting me off. Okay. Dream said I cannot wait for you to start sharing your PhD journey in a few months. Yeah, yeah, and I'll show it to you similar to I'll share with you guys similar to how I've been sharing like everything else, more particularly when I was in grad school. Like I showed, hey, this is a day of my life, right? So if you guys want to see that, like day of my life is how similar to what I did in undergrad and grad school to see what I do for my PhD program, go over to my YouTube channel at Unique Lumia, click playlists, and watch my education playlist. So I'll just show you like superficial things, and you guys will know a little bit about what I'm learning because I'll try to make more consistent education videos, keyword being trying to do that. So yeah, but I'm not going to really get into like deep stuff of showing you everything there, but you'll see, you'll still see. So yeah, something new for sure. Very exciting, very exciting. I'm trying to like jump between the different streaming platforms to read the comments, guys. So if there's a delay in me responding to y'all, I'm not ignoring you guys. Like I said, I am triple streaming today on three different platforms. Yeah. Um, okay. Hey, how are you doing today, Seth? Glad you could be here. Okay. Jesus died for our sins. Okay, nice. Nice. Shout out to Jesus for that. That's awesome. Very selfless of him. You will put oil in your hair. Yeah, I do. Daniel said, "Are you excited for the World Cup or are you not going to buy tickets?" I'm not buying tickets for the World Cup because it's very expensive and that is not something that I would want to spend my money on, right? So, I will not be buying tickets to see the World Cup. Perhaps in the future if they have another World Cup and, Unique Lumia gets invited to see the World Cup, or maybe I'll get into sports at that point in time and I'll be willing to drop a few thousands on a ticket. In the future, perhaps we'll do that. We never know, right? But if you go to the World Cup, if anybody who's a Unique Lumia supporter goes to the World Cup, definitely let us know what y'all think about it and etc. Right? Okay, let me go back on to YouTube. Hey Devon, glad you could be here. Should I share the answer? Yeah, yeah, Dream. What's the answer? What's the answer? Hey Trishawn, glad you could be here. Hey Brown, glad you could be here. Okay. Thank you so much, None, for liking the live stream. Really appreciate the support. Dream said the answer is ta-da. Okay, my mom got it. Queen Mother got it right. Okay, it's a map. No, it's a map. Okay, so her second answer was correct. So this shows you sometimes second guessing works in your favor. Other times when you're on an exam, you're like, oh, okay, you go back. Oh man, I changed the answer. Come to find out the correct answer was your first choice. So second guessing can work positively, but it can also work negatively for y'all as well, guys. Um, okay. The end is near. Okay, turn to Jesus before it's too late. Okay. The fact that you're seeing this, okay, is a loving warning from God heaven. Okay. Okay. Trayvon, wait, who wrote that? Trayvern Smith? Let's call you Smith. Smith wrote that. What would you say about Barabbas? Queen Mother is asking. Hello, Drake. Glad you could be here. How's your day going today? You like the hair? Thank you so much. Yes, Queen Mother did do Cruella Deville here. She's already saying that it looks messy, so she wants to change my hairstyle on Monday. But I do like it. It grew on me. Like it's not 100%. I like it like 95%. It's cool. I just thought this would be like white all the way through, guys. But it's still a pretty cool hairstyle, right? I like it much better than that pink and black Bantu knots that she did when we went to Philadelphia. If you're a returning supporter, you know what I'm talking about. And if you do not know what I'm talking about, go to my YouTube homepage, Unique Lumia, and click playlist and watch my Philadelphia playlist videos. And y'all will figure out that hairstyle the Queen Mother did. That thing, she did that hairstyle so tight. My head, my like literally, at least at the braids, I had bumps like on my scalp. She did it so tight. And the whole time she was doing the hairstyle, she was like, I'm not doing it tight. And then later on, like a few weeks later, when she's nice again, she's like, I actually did do your hair tight intentionally. She actually did say that here she's quiet now. So you see, she did do it, guys. Um, yes, we have 3 platforms we're streaming on, Drake. If you guys wanna follow me on TikTok, follow me at Unique Lumia. If you guys wanna follow me on YouTube, follow me at Unique Lumia. If you guys would like to follow me on Twitch, follow me, Unique Lumia 123. So yeah, we are trying out the three different streaming platforms for Unique Lumia. As I said, the Unique Lumia channel is a channel where we are trying to make the world a little bit more positive, right? And the more supporters we have, the more positivity that is going to be exposed to the world and people in general. And hopefully, the more platforms we diversify ourselves on, I get even closer to paying off my student loan debt super duper quicker, right? So yeah. Um okay. Read that. Hey GTA, how are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Beautiful day. Yeah, New York is ridiculously hot today. It's been super duper hot. Daniel said, "Isn't football popular in the US just like the rest of the world?" I think some people, yeah, it's very popular, but like, oh, so I see why you asked if I'm going to the World Cup. Okay,
Yeah.
well, you can't really make a generalization. It is very popular, like football, basketball, soccer. All those are like great, great things. But like, would you look at me and would you make the generalization that I'm a great runner? Would you make the generalization that I can't swim? Right? That's a stereotype, but also a generalization because I'm African American, right? And those are stereotypes and what people abroad or people who live in the United States but are not part of like my racial demographic will make assumptions about me, right? So yeah, as humans, just don't make generalizations, but like and I'm not bashing you. I just like to throw in a little bit of education in everything that I do. So that was an educational moment for me right there. And if you guys would like to learn a little bit more about why we shouldn't make generalizations and how to avoid making generalizations, go to my YouTube channel at Unique Lumia, click playlist, and watch my education videos, specifically the what is it? Causation and correlation video, etc. Those videos right there. You can watch that one. But yeah, it's popular. My nephew loves football. Loves it. Um, then he quit. He used to play and then he quit. So I guess he doesn't love it all that much. Jake, so what's up, Queen Mother?
Hope you have a wonderful week.
Yeah.
Hope everything worked out well with the car.
Oh yeah, hopefully everything is going well with your car. Okay, let me read some lots of comments on TikTok. Thank you so much, None, for liking the stream. Really appreciate it. Okay, Dream said next riddle. Okay, what disappears as soon as you say its name?
A lot of things.
Yeah, that's crazy. As soon as you say its name,
Ain't it something that
that's funny. Dream said,
is no longer surprise?
um, James said, "Wait, no, I like the pink one. I'm part of the minority, LOL." Oh, the pink hairstyle? Yeah, like the pink hairstyle. It was cool because pink is my favorite color. It's just like, I don't know. I guess I wasn't used to having pink hair, and it was just very out there for me when my mom did that hairstyle. But it was a good hairstyle. Like all the hairstyles my mom does is really pretty. I do like all of them. Like they're all great, unique hairstyles. It's just like like it's just not your style sometimes, right? So like I feel like when I say I don't like a hairstyle my mom does, it's not saying it's a bad hairstyle, it's bad braids, it's not like that. It's just saying it's not my style personally. And like I'm open to like the weird hairstyles that people will call them, right? Like look at me. I requested this for my mom. Like I requested to have a Cruella DeVille hairstyle. People will be like, that's crazy. What do you mean you want Cruella DeVille hair, right? But like sometimes
You like to be happy.
yeah, I like to be happy. It's like one time, like one, and even my mom sometimes, Queen Mother, she will not like her own hairstyles that she does on me because when we were in Georgia one time, she did a hairstyle. I have no idea what she was doing. I have no idea what my mom was doing. That was the next day we woke up. Like,
You don't allow people that are in pain.
literally.
For you because
No, literally, guys. The next day we woke up, we were leaving, we were going on a plane, and my mom woke me up like 3 hours prior and she told me to take out the hair. She was like, "You gotta take out this hair." She's like, "You cannot go in public with this hairstyle." And she did that. And the whole time she was doing it, she's like, "This is gonna be a great hairstyle. It's unique." And she's like, "It's gonna be," she had to sleep on it. She slept on it. She's like, this isn't right. Are you religious? Yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, huh?
what's the name of her?
Yeah, but what's your definition of religious, Daniel, right? But because my definition of religious is saying I believe in a higher power than myself, right? Yeah, I believe in scientific theories and explanations, but at its core, what is making me speak, right? What is making me breathe? Because there are babies who are born, they're born stillborn. They can't talk, they can't breathe. No matter what the doctor does, they're not going to breathe, right? So, what is allowing me to breathe? What is allowing me to talk? What is allowing me to just exist? Can science explain that? I don't think so, right? So like I believe in a higher power than myself, right? If you're asking me if I believe in the institution of the church and all that, not necessarily, right? So what is your definition of religious, right? Because I feel like some people they will say, "Yeah, I'm uniquely me, you're religious." And other people will be like, "Oh, you don't go to church every Sunday with a lot of other people, with 100 other people. You don't go to Bible study, you don't do all that. Oh, you're not religious then, right?" So like what is your definition of it? Welcome from Bali, Indonesia. Awesome, awesome. We will definitely be over in Bali in the future. What's it like over there today? Hey, that boy Ant, how's everything going with you today? Glad you could be here. Hey, Ash, glad you could be here. Hey, free egg ball, free egg ball. Do you know where to get free egg ball from? Where you get free egg ball from, man? I saw that one quicker. Like for real, exactly. Daniel said not USA football, football like the rest of the world. So soccer. Okay, soccer. Yeah, soccer is a popular sport here too. Yeah, Americans just like sports. That's one thing I will say. Like, and that is a generalization that I'm making. But most Americans that you meet, they like a form of sports for sure. Hey, Cam, glad you could be here. How's everything going with you? Yam said football is what it's called everywhere else in the world except America. They call it soccer. Cam said, fun fact. Okay, the name soccer originated from England. Really? Wow. Americans stole it. Then the English didn't want it back anymore. Wow, okay, that's very interesting. It almost reminds me of cricket a little bit. Like cricket is in England. That's a sport that's it's I don't think it's in the United States. If it is, it's not that popular. But cricket's also in Guyana. Now, Guyanese didn't steal cricket, right? The British just bought it there, right? And then when the British left, it was already indoctrinated into the Guyanese culture to play cricket. So yeah, it's a really big thing. Yeah. Um, okay. Okay, Dream said Queen Mother is thinking outside the box. All her answers are valid, but I was looking for silence. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a good one, Dream. That's good.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But then as soon as you speak, silence disappear. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that is a good, yeah. I haven't thought about. Um, Dream said, okay, Haitians play, okay, against Peru tonight. Oh, in the World Cup. Okay, in a friendly. Okay, I'm friendly and I'm super excited. Okay, T minus 6 days for the World Cup opening. Okay, very nice, very nice. So we have some supporters who will definitely be watching it on TV. Drake said, "Okay, I picked it up yesterday. Oh, your car. Okay, nice. And they're gonna knock a few hundreds off. Okay, your final bill. Very nice, very nice. So you see your car, it was stolen, but ultimately it worked out, and you're saving money. Yeah, put it in your garage next time." Drake said, Queen Mother said Drake. Drake said, okay. So when America stole the world, the world was it football or football? Okay, spelled different ways. I think it was the first one, according to what I've read in the chat. Hey, thank you so much for donating a gold coin, Audrey. Jazz hands to you, jazz hands to you. You're helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. All proceeds goes in its own separate account. I really appreciate your generous donation. How are you doing today? And welcome to the Uniquely Mia channel, where you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. Make sure to like the video, consider subscribing, and immersing yourself into the world of positivity, adventure, and education that we have on the channel. Thank you so much for your donation. Really, really means a lot. Okay, I read that one. Okay, that boy said they're doing great. Okay, they're at the gym. Very nice, very nice. Okay, then they're gonna go home. Oh, you're gonna go in a swimming pool. Okay, very cool, very cool. Cam said, "Fun fact, okay, America made up the game, football as a mix of rugby and soccer. Wow, combined. That's very interesting. Pretty interesting. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying on TikTok. Okay. Dream said cricket came from the Middle Dutch, okay, in Old French terms, stick, staff, or crutch. Okay, very cool, very cool. Learn something new every day. You see, this is why we have to continue with the live streams, right? And this is why shout out to you guys who leave comments in the chat because you are contributing to our education and our knowledge, right? And shout out to people who are not commenting. I really appreciate you guys for being here and donating your time and energy. Really, really means a lot. And I would love to know what you guys eat today. What are you guys planning? What did you do today? What's your weekend plans like? Let's see what else you guys are saying. Okay, Daniel said, okay, football should be played with legs. Okay, but in America, football, yeah, they use the hands. Okay, okay, so different names, as Campbell saying. Jake is like, they're confused. Yeah. Hey, if I didn't know the difference between soccer and football, and like I was somebody who just visited America for the first time, I can see how it would confuse me. I would be upset too. Imagine somebody who's visiting America for the first time, right, guys? And they see something advertised, say, "Ooh, football," and they spend hundreds of dollars on their ticket, and they literally expect it to be like football with the legs, and then they see it's football with the hands. They would want a refund. Like they would be so upset. They're like, "What is this? Did I just get scammed?" Right? No, because people, Daniel said football, foot what the she's not listening to what she's right there, she ain't listening. Mom, football in America is different from football in the rest of the world, they're saying. No, oh my god, no, it's not. The rest of the world, they call soccer football. It's only America where we have football and soccer. So so what are you saying?
You said football with the legs. I thought they played with the feet.
Well, she confusing me. You know what? Forget about it. Let's move on, guys. I don't know. Dream said, okay, fun fact, I have a diploma in linguistics. Very cool. Ancient languages. Very nice, very nice. Before I switched to culinary. So what made you do that very drastic switch, Dream? Because those are on two different ends. Those are on completely different ends. Hey, the more that just means you have more knowledge, but what made you want to do the switch? Um,
Linguistic made her think of linguine.
that's funny. Linguistic made you think about linguine. That's really
She
funny.
she was like, she liked it. I don't know if it's a she or he, but they like
Not the car, it's the rim slash wheel. Okay, nice. Hey, how you doing? SK, glad you could be here. What's it like in India today? Okay, so Cam was explaining. Cam said the word soccer, okay, was invented by English university students in the late 1800s. Okay, they called it a slang slash abbreviation for association football, okay, to distinguish the game from rugby football, okay? That boy said, "Can you believe that I've been at a car dealership today since 9 a.m.? Okay, I didn't leave until 12. Boy, I was very upset because I was late for my workout, even though I didn't want to get there late. Yeah, I can definitely believe it. When you're making a purchase that costs a lot of money, you spend a lot of time in stores. Because when we were in Europe and we were buying like the cool, fancy designer bags, guys, we would go in there like at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. when they open. Why did we not leave until like 2 p.m. sometimes? I'm not even lying. Like sometimes I one time we went in there, I was like looking at I'm like, wow, we spent that amount of time. Cause I guess when you spend a lot of money, you're second guessing yourself all the time and you want to try on everything and you want to make sure that like this is what you really want. Cause yeah, you can return it, but like, do you want to go there? Do you want to do that? I don't want to do that, right? So I can definitely believe that when you were spending a lot of money on something, you're gonna stay a long time in the store. Do you still get like free stuff? I have a vivid memory of my mom when I was a kid and my mom was getting her car. I think we got free donuts, and that was really cool. I guess it wasn't free. My mom spent a lot of money on the car, so she had to buy it. Yeah, the BMW. So yeah, so I have that very distinct memory in my head from when I was a kid.
They better treat you.
The donuts were good though. I do know that. They were really good donuts.
It's a designer item, don't
Mhm.
they give
Yeah,
you water
they give
and
you
food?
water. Yeah.
So
Mhm.
so people
I really think they should give food too. Like,
so
I wonder like the
when
H Street. Yeah.
when you're spending money,
Uh,
they trying to feed you.
yeah. Yeah.
They what they need to do is have massages.
Yeah, the massage would be great. Yeah.
hairs and massage it with her hair.
Yeah.
That would be royal treatment.
Yeah.
Somebody
True.
used to give you feet massage and
Yeah.
hair
I will
massage.
say that's the only time I ever saw my mom drink champagne. And she was one time she drank back to back champagne like 3 or 4 times
Yeah.
in one day when we were in Europe because she was buying it
Numb
was
yourself.
crazy. It was the only time I saw her drink champagne, and she drank the whole glass too.
I know I was drunk.
Really, man. What are we saying? Okay, read that one. Wait, let me go back to the chat. Okay. All right. Languages has no future in languages had no future in Guyana decades ago. Why'd you say that? Why'd you
Agree. I mean, usually-
Oh, you couldn't use it. Okay, okay. Dream said, is there a term for when you buy something and you instantly regret it? Buyer's regret? You regret it? Yeah.
The good thing about purchasing stuff in America.
Yeah, you can return. That's the great thing about America. In Guyana, guys, it's very rare you can return stuff. If you can return stuff now, that's new to me. But like normally when my mom and I go to places in Guyana, like return isn't even an option. They check everything. Like if you're on YouTube support and you see my YouTube videos, y'all know that like when you go to Guyana, you buy a light bulb, they check the light bulb in the store. So there's no taking it home and being like, oh, I don't want it anymore. Oh, it doesn't work because they checked it there. Right? So returns are very rare. So yeah, I try not to regret stuff when I buy it, right? Like everything that I've bought, like I really don't regret it,
I
right?
think it's more like if you didn't plan it,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah, that makes
just
sense.
walking and it's just spontaneous purchase,
Oh
like
yeah.
a spur of the moment purchase. But then you realize you should have did you had something more to do.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
It's something you thought about and you planned it,
Yeah,
you don't have regret. That's
true.
why in life you should always take your time. You don't always. Sometimes you feel as though in the moment something is on sale, a fantastic price. But if you would know that because you won't have regret with that because you probably been watching something for a long time, and if the price dropped, that wouldn't be a regretful purchase.
True. That's true.
I guess in today's
Yeah, so if you guys want something essentially, Queen Mother is saying, okay, go to the store, look at it, try it on, test it out, whatever, then leave it for like a week or two, save the money for it. And once you have the money for it, then if you still want it, go back to the store, right? So when you see something you wanted the first time, don't get it immediately, right? You just got to sleep on it, deliberate, right? Because it could wind up being like the hairstyle, like that my mom did. She did it, and in the moment, she said it's great, and she slept on it.
sometimes,
Oh,
sometimes we'd be excited and anxious to get things. If it's running, going somewhere, take your time.
see, 220.
Because if it's for you, it's gonna be there. Don't worry about it. Because remember when was in Paris
Uh-huh.
and the first bag that we saw, how much was it? The one
Oh, yeah, the one my mom wanted was 4,000 US. Yeah. Mhm.
I was thinking about getting it,
Yeah.
and I said, you know what? I said I'm gonna take 24 hours.
Mhm.
And as we left the store, you guys was in front, and I was basically walking, meditate, and say, Father, it's pricey, but I trust you. Let guide me if I should get this.
Yeah,
I should get this.
true.
Remember that. And I wanted to pay way more for something
Yeah.
for what I got, and that was
No, it was cheaper. It was cheaper. It was just more because I got something too.
No, no, no. It was yours was I wanted to pay more for the one that I got.
Your bag wasn't. It wasn't.
It was Mia. It was. You better check the receipt, girl. It was more than that.
Oh, okay.
We bought it because it was an exclusive, remember?
Oh yeah. Um, okay,
But
where's
this time,
that? Jake said Cam sounds like Dr. Umar with that stay with me. Daniel said USA, okay. Imperial system. Okay, while the rest of the world uses metric system, why US has to be different? Because it's the United States of America. That's why we gotta be different. It's the US of A, right?
because they rejected, remember,
Yeah.
the United States was formed, was the new world.
Yeah.
Prior to the United States, the people that the founders, fathers, they were ruled by kings and queens, whether in Spain, whether in London.
And the QR code.
So they had people ruling them, right?
Yeah.
When they decided to come and form the new world, they was trying to do things the opposite of what they considered the oppressor. They considered a king. They didn't want to pay taxes. They didn't want to do these stuff. You understand?
Yeah. In actuality, though, my opinion of it is like America compared to the rest, of America's like only 250 years old, right?
Mhm.
And the rest of the world are they're ancient societies. They're thousands of years old, right?
Mhm.
Russia, Europe, Africa, India, Asia, right? So America, well, mom said is right, but at the same time, when you are a new nation, because that's what America was. It was essentially a new nation, 250 years old compared to these ancient empires, right? They wanted to become a powerhouse. When you want to become a powerhouse, you got to do things a little different, right? So like Daniel said, the rest of the world uses this metric system. In America, they're using this one system. Why? Because America, if you want to stand out, even when if you want to stand out, all you got to do is do one thing that's different. If America was like, let's use the metric system, let's use everything else that all the other countries are already using, how would they stand out, right? That's why when we look at the military, America has like one of the best militaries, right? When we look at the food, you come to America, it's not the healthiest food, but you get the ridiculously large portions, right? So, and it's to set and America does that intentionally to set people apart. Because like when we went to England too, when we were in Europe, right? I will say England was the only country where we understood the news, right? They were talking about American news in England. I'm like, this is England. You don't have your own news? They were talking about American news. It wasn't entertaining. So I'm like, so that's how you know that like America was successful, no matter what anybody says about the United States. That's how you know America is and was successful at setting themselves apart. And that's why people will not say, but that's why most people they at least want to visit America. They probably don't know, but at least they'll make it a goal to visit it at least one time because they set them America set themselves apart, right? Because what do you mean you go to a foreign country and the news is American news? It's not your own country's news. You come to America, that's never happening. The news in America is American news, right? So that's my opinion on it. So let's read some comments on TikTok. Hey Chrissy. Okay, Dream said sometimes, okay, I buy fancy stuff, and like I need it, but I feel bad about spending. Okay, so yeah, as Queen Mother said, just like deliberate, save the money, deliberate, see if you really, really want it. And I can understand feeling bad about spending, right? Yeah, save separately for. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, because I do know there are some people who will save money for a specific thing, and then when they spend the money, you're like, "Oh, no, I could have saved the money and have it." Personally, for me, if I save for it, I'm spending it and I'm happy.
You know
I
what?
don't care. Yeah.
You work,
Mhm.
whatever type of work you do, you earn money. You have this one life to live.
True.
And you earn money so that you're able to acquire the things that you want to acquire, whether it's maintaining your home, whether
Mhm.
it's maintaining your health, whether it's treating yourself to nice things. But the problem comes in is
Oh
when you're
my god.
trying to do
What
everything
did
at
I
once
say?
and you
Word is
have
that? I meant to say hi. How do I delete comments? I put HU in the chat. I meant to say hi.
Oh,
Apologies.
so
Um,
that's the problem. So, like I said, the only regret is when if you don't have enough. If you have abundant, like you have money coming in, you're one of those millionaires. Then they don't have regrets because they spend because they know if they spend 10,000, they just made 50,000. If
true.
that's your lifestyle, of course you don't have any regrets for that. But if you know, listen, your income is 10,000 and your expense is 15,000, you have to be careful and take your time and plan stuff. But one thing in life, and it's even with relationship with people too, when we meet someone, we are quick to give them the trust. The most important thing and the most precious thing that you have, that we all have, is trust in someone. And people never ask us to give them their trust. So you have to like really guard and take your time and get to know someone before you say this person is loyal or this person is this. You know,
Um,
you have to take your time. And if you implement that way of mind, not just with purchases, but with relationship that you form, I think we would suffer less. We
yeah.
really would suffer less because
Okay, okay, cool. Okay.
I think we cause our own
Okay. Alright. Okay. Sorry about that. That wasn't uniquely me. I don't know what that was. James said Queen Mother summed it up so well. Exactly my thoughts. Spontaneously buying. Okay, that's her term. Yeah. How old am I? It's the glory of God to conceal a matter and the honor of kings and queens to seek out the answer. If you're a king or queen, or if you consider yourself to be a peasant or not a peasant, right? You still got to do the same thing.
because it's king.
Go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch my birthday adventure videos.
And
No, because like
queen and peasants.
no, because people are very aware. I
Okay.
think so. Like, I think people realistically know if they had a time machine, you guys would know if you were if you're a peasant. You would know if you were a lord. You would know if you were somebody.
Peasant, because it's only a handful of kings.
I'm working in the church. I ain't no peasant, right? Because the church. Um,
Allowed back then.
no, they were alive, but like maybe I have to like go back and mess with the timeline to say I'm the head of the church, or maybe I gotta be like the very high nun, the person in charge. Because the church, people say it was people like to say it was the royal family that had all the power. They were assassinating them left and right. It wasn't no royal family. It was the church. The church always had the power. A new monarch is in power. The church is bound down. They still get the money and everything, and they get their lives. So I'm working in the church. That's what I'm doing.
Church put fear into people.
Yeah, they put fear in terms of saying your eternal soul will be damned. Like back in like the middle, what is it? The Middle Ages, Europe, people were literally buying their way into heaven. They thought that would work. Like, oh, donate all your money to the church. Go and repent for your sins. They thought that would work. So those same people who were going to the church and repenting and giving all the money, they're the same ones. As soon as they walk out the church, they kick in the peasant. As soon as they walk out the church. So exactly. So the church, as my mom said, definitely put that fear in people of saying, "Oh, your eternal soul will be damned if you do this." Like even now, like church and state are supposed to be separate in the United States. Do we really see that? Do you really see that? It's supposed to be separate. Is it? Is it make your own determination, right? But like church always has the power no matter what era you're looking at. So yeah. Um exactly. Hey Kira Holder, thank you so much for liking the stream. Exactly. They got the best prop like in Manhattan by Fifth Avenue. Where all that, like, oh my god, you should see that building. And it's tax free. Notre Dame, you try like it's tax free. So those people, they're in the church, they're living in the church, they own the church, and like it's crazy.
That's beautiful.
Exactly. Um,
People bow down to them as king.
exactly.
They really established.
Yup.
That's a different world.
Cam said the rest of the world called soccer. Okay. Okay, football. Okay, so that weird foosball. Okay, the English. Okay, abandoned the name. Okay, soccer they created to differentiate. Okay, soccer from rugby. Okay, cool, cool. Hey Philip. Hey Steven, how you doing today? Cam said since America. Okay, has American football. They had to say soccer. Okay, cool. Okay, to make a difference. There's only one football in other countries. Okay, okay. That makes sense. Makes sense. Um, you get treated well at the Mercedes Benz and Cadillac dealerships. Very nice, very nice. Well, hey, you spent a lot of money, right? Yup.
Wants a store.
Hey, Javi.
They're right because
They got champagne.
they understand the mindset of people.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, if people come back, people would always say, "I'm going back there because a hot cup of coffee." I
Yeah.
always used to do that to my customer too. I always make sure I had like cookies and hot coffee and
Mhm.
waiting for them.
Oh, cool. Drake said, I guess champagne. You get car service, for example. When I went to purchase new tires, they took you home, wow, and picked you up when your car was ready. Very nice. Drake said, but you ask any non-American, they will say football or football. Okay, cool. Not soccer. My family calls it football because we're Haitian. Very nice, very nice. That boy said, luckily I got what I wanted. Okay, very nice. Even though it took you 4 hours. Okay, so you're riding around in your brand new 2026 Kia. Okay, very cool, very cool. Congratulations, that boy. That's very nice. Okay, you got a great interior, tinted windows, and all black. Okay, push. Okay. Yeah, sports mode. Very nice, very nice. Cam said you get treated way better at Mercedes than BMWs. I could tell you that I have a BMW horror story. Really? A horror story? We can always go in and pretend we buy. Yeah, Bianca does have a Mercedes Benz. So she has a new one. So we have to ask her for yeah, what she was like, what she was treated like when she got her Mercedes Benz. As I said, if you want to know my age, go to my YouTube homepage at Uniquely Mia. Once you're on YouTube, click playlist and watch my birthday adventure videos, and my age would be disclosed to you there. You have to email Cam. You be having bad customer service. I will say, like, at least when you email, you get a response. When Queen Mother and I have bad customer service, when we email them, they like to ghost us a lot. So, but then again, most of our bad customer service are in government buildings for some reason. It's not at private corporations because those private corporations do get back to you pretty quickly. So, yeah, when we go to private corporations, NCs, they give us great service. Oh, yeah, except for the Chinese rest, but that was in the ghetto, so yeah. But generally, when we go to, like, private entities, what not even, like, the high-end Louis Vuitton, Gucci, just normal Macy's and, like, just normal stores that's privately owned, pretty good customer service, right? But, like, when we go to those government buildings for some reason, they don't wanna act in accordance to their job that they took, right? Because I know how they act. I studied how they're supposed to act. And for some reason, they don't want to do that. But I think it's only New York too, because when we go to like other places, yeah, it's the local government, not the federal. Local federal government, pretty cool. Yeah, top tier, great customer there. But the local government, what's wrong with them? Y'all took your job. How are you gonna take your job and then be upset at the job that you have towards the public? You made a knowing decision. This is a job you want, and I know you guys get great benefits. So what are you complaining about? So I don't get that. Drake said, okay, Cam knows what's up. Very nice. They treat you like royalty. Very cool. Okay, read that. Um, read that. Okay. What are the certificates behind? Okay, so yeah, my certificates, that is my Master's of Science in Criminal Justice, Master's of Public Administration, and then this right here, I have to get another frame for it. This is my Bachelor's of Science in Psychology and Professional Writing, and then this is just a painting we got from a store, retelling or re-image of the Last Supper. So yeah, a little bit about me. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. Those are my degrees. We'll be starting a PhD program soon, and you are welcome on the channel for your positivity and uniqueness. I got fashion videos, travel videos, shopping videos, eating videos, hair videos, nail videos, food videos, and a lot more review videos, dance videos. A lot. I have a lot of videos on the channel. So definitely consider subscribing and immersing yourself into the world of Uniquely Mia. I also live stream. I try to dual slash triple live stream anytime I live stream on YouTube, right? But my YouTube live streaming schedule are Mondays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Fridays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Saturday and Sunday, just spontaneous. For Mondays and Fridays, both YouTube and Twitch, y'all can expect the same 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time streams. Saturday and Sundays, that's when I stream outside of the Unique Lumia studios. So predominantly it's easier to do that on YouTube. So that's why I say if you guys like the videos, if you like the live streams and you want more from Unique Lumia, y'all really have to go over to my YouTube channel at Unique Lumia and subscribe with your post notifications on, guys. So yeah. What are you saying? That boy said, "Man, your mother can talk." Does she have her own YouTube channel? um, she likes talking, right? But like her YouTube channel at the current moment of time is Uniquely Mia's channel. So yeah. Yeah. Uh,
How many people in your family have different CVS telephone numbers?
it's crazy, yeah. That's crazy.
One
Yeah,
phone
it is. You build up the points faster. So yeah.
gets to the point first, gets to the point.
Yeah.
So that's what
We do that all the time. My grandmother, she will use her points all the time.
I'm supporting you, Mia.
Yeah.
Trying to help her, so I don't have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Sometimes she streams spontaneously by herself. Only thing when she does that, she tends to talk a lot and she doesn't really read your comments when she streams by herself. But she, if you, I don't do, I don't do that. I've never done that in my life. So, yeah, that doesn't happen. I don't know. That's only when she streams when she doesn't have permission. So yeah. Cam said, I never said anything, okay. But in Mia's question and answer, okay, with Queen Mother in Canada, she said she would reveal her age after she graduated. But hey, you didn't hear from me. I did actually reveal my age. I said at the graduation. So I did reveal my age. So it's in that graduation video. So like if you go to my YouTube homepage, click graduation playlist, it's there for y'all. So yeah, and technically I did reveal it too, right? I told you guys for that one day on my graduation, anytime you ask, I will tell you my age, and I did do that. Yeah, you'll hear it in 5 years, 4 to 5 years. You'll hear it again on my graduation day. But That's why I said I did reveal it and I did not hide the video. So that's why if you go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist and watch my birthday playlist, it's literally like the first video. I made it very easy for y'all.
Yeah.
So yeah. I don't know. I told you get food. You don't listen to me. We went outside and she had to share a meal. Like, what do you mean? I don't know.
Drake Domino. You know,
Oh my god, you should have just had your dad deliver, man. It's gonna be more. I mean, you should have your dad get it. You should have got it when we were outside because it's gonna be more expensive.
it's from the other place. Then what were you normally get? What I said I was gonna get in the beginning.
But it's more expensive. And
No,
last
it's
time you
cheaper.
got it, it was mid.
Women.
Last time, I guess you gotta heat it up in the oven. You don't know what mid means?
Oh.
You don't know what mid means? Really?
So you were roots to pizza, right?
I suppose.
Domino's had a special on pizza.
I don't like Domino's. It's too doughy. You want Domino's? Get what you want. I really don't care, mom. It's just thing. Just get the cheapest one. But we did go outside today. Went outside with my grandparents. Cooked for my grandmother. Made her some cabbage and rice. I say my mom cooked. I didn't cook that. I had to make a video. Forgot. But we did go outside. We went to the mall. Went to Green Acres Mall. I was able to get my shoes, my tabbies that I really wanted. So I got them. I'll wear them tomorrow, and I'll post an outfit video for y'all. I'm really happy about that. We also got some house slippers for Guyana. And shower slippers. You need that. And then my mom got me. I say my mom got it for me, but I think my mom's gonna use it as well. She got MAC lip gloss. It's clear. I'm wearing it right now, but it's clear lip gloss, which is why you can't really tell. And that's basically it. Go to Primark. If you go to the sale section, I got house slippers for $5 and the flip flops are $3. I did film a video, so I have to edit the video and then I'll post it for you guys. You TikTok will see the video first since I have a lot of content already pre-scheduled for YouTube. So YouTube, you guys will see the video in the future, so soon. Um, hey, how are you doing today, Google? Glad you could be here. Glad you could be here. That boy said, "LOL, Daniel, I'm only 6'3". Okay, cool. Drake said, "Oh Lord, don't get me started on the DMV." I've heard people say they hate the DMV. Anytime I've been to the DMV, like I guess my mom and I go early because the line's not terrible. Anytime I've been to DMV, we didn't have to wait hours. Yeah, we go early.
Yeah.
What?
We go outside. We go in the city.
Um.
Because when you go to like the ones where it's like
Anyway, that boy said, I want you the chat and Mama Mia to guess what I paid for my car. Mom, how much do you think that boy paid for their car?
what,
What kind of car do you have again, that boy? I think that they said they had a Honda car, sports, and the interior was customized.
what-
Yeah, 2026. I didn't listen to Drake's new album. Hey, cats and Pokemon, also known as Gigi Cat. How are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Cam said I accidentally booked my flight to Florida for my cruise the day of my cruise. Oh no! Instead of the day before, they won't give you your money back. And if you cruise, you know never to fly before. I've heard that. I've heard you're not supposed to fly at the day of your cruise. So Cam, do you have like the first flight? If you have the first flight, you should be okay. If you don't have the first flight, pray. Yeah, pray. But sending you the positive vibes that you will make it on board soon, on time. Cam said, "Okay, I'm forced to pay. Oh, for the ticket again? That sucks because I refused to miss the boat flying the same day. So not even a refund. What about the 24-hour cancellation period? You don't have that, or you notice after the 24-hour cancellation period? Because normally when I fly with JetBlue, I get the cheapest ticket with JetBlue. I can't cancel it, but they give me 24 hours. Um, Drake said, I mean, I could cancel it, but I won't get my monies back after 24 hours, right? Um, it's a risk, but you might make it, Cam. Yeah, if you have the first flight, you'll most likely make it because the first flight is rarely delayed. Um, Drake said, I just hate to see people lose money. I don't know why. I would be so mad at myself. Yeah, because yeah, sucks. Hey, Job, glad you could be here. Do you think, okay, I don't know who that was. I, what do you consider active? I have no idea. I don't know job. I don't know job work, any of those people. So I can't answer those questions. Daniel said, can you answer a question? Okay, in your opinion, okay. What is better? Communism or a democracy? That's a really good question. I'll go with a democracy, but we don't live in a true democracy in America. Because in a democracy, I feel like as long as everything is truly fair, right? Everything is truly 100% fair in terms of saying when people vote, the vote won't like nobody would be would be scared to vote, right? The opinions will be represented correctly. That means in a true democracy, every little thing it would be voted on. We wouldn't elect representatives to do that, right? So you saw like when the government shut down multiple times in 2026 and 2025, right? Congress, it was mostly up to Congress to reopen the government. Most people on social media were complaining about that, right? If it was a true democracy, it wouldn't be up to Congress to open the government. It would be up to the people. Like, yes, it'll be more lengthy, right? Because that means we have to go out to the polls and vote, and it has to be counted all over again every time. So we technically we've never really truly lived in a democracy, right? At least in the United States. So like we know what communism is, right? We've seen it before. And some people say yeah, it's positive. Some people say yeah, it's negative, right? But I feel like if we live, let's try a true democracy, right? But then again, that can also backfire because people will have a lot of strong opinions, but then they won't go and vote. So what are you doing, right? So yeah. Um, she revealed on her birthday too. Yep, yep. As Kat said, Cam said exactly, Mia. I just put the people on because I listen. Thank you, Cam. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Really appreciate it. Right. So yeah, that's what you gotta do. Cam said it. Kat said it. Uniquely, Mia has said it numerous times. If y'all want to know my age, all you gotta do is go to my graduation playlist or my birthday playlist. I promise y'all, it is right in your faces. And shout out to you guys who are watching all the videos and the live streams. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for that. Really means a lot. Cam said, I'm so mad at myself at Drake. I'm kicking, was kicking rocks earlier. Jake said, Mom, are you throwing shots at me? Why are you saying, what are you saying about Domino's? Oh.
That's when I think of Domino's now, I
Mhm.
think of Drake because that's Drake's
Oh,
fries.
yeah, that's what you normally get. It's either Domino's, McDonald's, right? Those are 2 things they get. Yes, Cam, we are heading back over to Guyana this summer. So my mom described it as our health journey,
Yeah.
our health vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she said like in America, like we went to CVS and she's like anytime you go there, they're selling like the vitamin D or the vitamin C in the bottle, and that's like oranges or that's the sun, like that you don't have enough orange in your body. Orange, that don't make no sense. But yeah, vitamin C, you don't have enough of the properties that orange has in your bottle, right? Vitamin D, that's like the sun, you don't have some people in America don't have enough sun, right? They have that deficiency, they have to take the pills,
Yeah.
right? They have low iron, right? So going to Ghana, even if it's for like a week or a month, right? When you eat the food there, it's much better when you walk outside and the sun is shining down on you. It's much better. Like anytime I'm in America, yeah, you eat lots of green vegetables, even the chicken. If you just go there and eat meat, it's just healthier meat, right? It's no hormones really. Yeah.
Our medicine.
Yeah. So,
Medicine.
yeah, and like the sun,
So we could do the things we do.
yeah, and the sun is completely different too because like in America, I can go outside and I can spend the whole day in America outside when it's sunny. I'll get a little tan. It's nothing noticeable, right? You go to Ghana, the first day I'm in Ghana, I'm in the sun for an hour. I make a video. I'm like, wow, okay, that's crazy right there. So like, it's just different. So like, we go on the fun trips, and Ghana's gonna be a fun trip too. But like, that's more so like a health trip, internal health. Get the good vegetables and fruits in your body, and the electrolytes, the coconut water. So yeah, things like that. Um,
And so that's a help trip, yeah, help journey.
yup. And like
So
I said,
when they look at it, it's no vacation, it's to give back.
oh yeah, and it's also to give back to the community that when we go to Ghana every year, that is something that we do. Like we make the goodie bags. We already bought stuff for it. I've made a video and I've showed it, I've posted it for you guys. Like we have to give back to the community that way, right? So like goodie bags and giving it out to low kids, part of low income communities, right? My mom and I were gonna try this year to like start a little to like help some people go to school. We're gonna visit the schools. I did email the schools. They have ghosted me. It's not a positive right now, right? But they've ghosted me. But we're still gonna go in person and see if we could talk to anybody from the schools, right? I want to go to an orphanage. My mom is always such my mom. Anytime I say I want to go there, she's like, no. She said it's too like heavy for her, which I do understand.
Right.
But I'm like, those are the people who need it. I feel like
You think
because
won't come here on a
yeah, because I'm like, the kids, yeah, giving back to the low income community is great to the low kids, but at the end of the day, they still have their own parents, right? And their parents are still surviving with them. I feel like you go to an orphanage, with orphanage, they literally have nobody, right? So they, when you give the stuff to them, they genuinely need it. When we go to the low income community and give it to little kids, it's fun stuff for them. They don't need it, right? They have it, they're grateful for, it, but they don't need it, right? So that's our way to give back because, like I said, God has blessed our family, uniquely a family, right? So we're able to do really awesome and amazing things and really cool things for ourselves and for people within our family. So when you can, go back and give back. And you don't have to be you don't have to be super duper wealthy, right? Because we're testing saying you don't have to be super duper wealthy to do these things. Yeah, just do what your budget can afford to do, and people's always gonna have something to say. Because 'cause I'm going to record it for you guys. I'll try to redact the faces, I'll ask them permission, "Hey, can I record you?" Right, in case their face is on camera, but, like, and people are probably gonna be in the comments saying, "Yeah, you're just doing this for the camera, why you have to record them?" Let them say what they wanna say. Yeah, I was doing it before the camera since I was a little girl, I was doing it, and one, I record what I do, two, because to show people saying, "Hey, yes, this is what I'm doing, and this is what you can do too." Because watching my video can inspire. Yeah, and helping do bigger too, because like, hey, maybe it'll come across, I don't know, a supermarket's feed or somebody who has a lot of money's feed, and they'll donate to Uniquely cause, and we can by default donate back to the community, right? So you do it where you can, and then once again, something else. Why are you not doing it in America? Last summer, we did give toys out to kids in America, but America also has a lot of assistance, government assistance programs, nonprofit programs. So, like, for sure, one day in America, one day it is a goal to like be able to give back to both America and Ghana the same exact way, right? But in America, you do need a lot of money to do that, and they already have a lot in America. A country like Ghana, they really don't have that much support in terms of nonprofits or just people going out and just giving away stuff without wanting anything in return, right? So yeah. And thank you so much for liking the stream. Really appreciate it. NK, how are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Drake said, I feel for you, Cam, but I honestly would dispute it. Yeah, with your bank. I didn't know if that I'll mess it up. Because Cam said she's going on a cruise and she accidentally bought her airline ticket on the same day her cruise leaves and she's not able to get a refund.
was it less than 24 hours?
Yeah, that's what I asked. I'm still waiting for the response.
They give you a window. You have a window period.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Jet Roy. How you doing, Jet Roy? Glad you could be here. Glad you could be here. So yeah, Cam, Queen Mother would like to know, when did you notice it? Less than 24 hours. Um, did you like Training Day? Denzel? I've never seen that. My mom says she loves Denzel. Have you seen the movie? They're asking if you like the movie. She said, of course. Okay, that boy said they have a Kia Telluride? I said that so wrong. 2016. Okay, Drake said they think it's 34,000. That boy said close. Drake said 40. Okay, Cam said they noticed after. That boy said keep going, so it's more than 40,000. Welcome from India. I'm from the United States. Is it electric or gas? You're making jewelry? Very nice. What type of jewelry do you make? That's really cool. Jet Roy. Um,
Kia is the price of Kia, but I would say maybe 45.
Drake said 54. Queen Mother said 40, 48,000. Oh, so that boy said so it's about 54,000, well, six more dollars, so what, like almost 60,000 you paid for it? Very cool, very cool. Are you a pirate? Honestly, it's pretty cool. If only I was a pirate, part of like the Pirates of the Caribbean universe. Captain Jack Sparrow. I mean, I'm not Captain Jack Sparrow. I'll be like Elizabeth Swan for sure. Pretty cool character. Um, she made some dumb choices though. I will say, Elizabeth Swan. She is a good character, but she did make some like I didn't agree with all her choices that she made. She definitely fell into enemy hands in the movies very quickly. I think sometimes, which was annoying. But it was a good movie. Love the Pirates of the Caribbean universe. How much is it? The stuff. Um Daniel said, because if we see, okay, if we see China, there is communism and they went far above and beyond. If you see their development, yeah, but at the same time, is that really because of communism or is that because of the money is going back into the people, right? So, and we got to understand, yeah, that, yeah, we look at China. I've never been to China as of yet, but like we see China on social media. And I agree with you, that boy. It looks, no, I agree with you, Daniel. It looks very developed, looks very cool, right? Futuristic, but at the same time, a lot of things are restricted in China. Like when I go to China, I don't think I can stream in China. I don't think that's a thing. I think they block certain apps, right? In China, at the same time, when when China says America sends America like data about their government, it's all false. So like we don't know how much money China truly has. We truly don't understand how their people is really thing. And remember the one child policy was implemented too. Was that because of financial reason the one child policy was implemented to save money for the people and the government, or was it because of something else, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it looks futuristic, but I would instead think that China looks the way it does, and like they have a really great education like ranking, because the government is putting the money back into the people, right? And that's something that I do think America needs to focus more on. America's a country saying, "Oh, you got a war here, you need money here, let's butt in. Let's do this. Let's help these foreign nations." Like, what in the world? Like, you're sending billions of dollars to these foreign nations, whether to help build up their country, whether to help fund the war. Like, oh my, like so much money's going to these foreign countries. America really needs to focus on America, as my mom said. Like, stop helping other countries. Like, stop helping other countries. Help America first. Build up the economy and the people of America first. And then once you do that, America, go out and help the other countries, right? So that's what I think America should do. And once that is done, it can look just as China looks or even better than China. And the education level, at least K through 12, can be so much better, right?
And you make other people strong,
Mhm.
you'll be weak.
Exactly.
To make yourself strong and look to help others first.
Exactly. So yeah, I guess my Americanism was coming out a little bit there. But yeah, I really think America should definitely just focus on America and help America, because America has a lot of money. One of my professors in public administration described the country of America as a country floating on top of money. If we are a country floating on top of money, tell me why we have extreme poverty in America. Tell me why people go hungry, and why everyone in America doesn't have a great quality of life, or at least a decent quality of life. Not everyone has it, right? So America is a country where people can definitely do that, and that can definitely exist, but it doesn't because the country's not putting the money back into the people. Right? Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. America has a lot of opportunities too that a lot of places do not have, which is true, but at the same time, it could be better, right? So yeah, Jet Roy said, I make bracelets. Okay, you make necklace. You make waist beads. Okay, very cool, very cool, very nice. Awesome. Um, okay, Drake said they won. It's 54,000. Daniel said, okay, read that one. Read that one. Oh, it's more than six. Okay, 60,000. Okay, cool. If you guys want to see Nick Lemire dance, go to my YouTube homepage and click my dance playlist videos. Um, Okay, it was 70,000, that boy said. Okay, cool.
Were they happy?
Were you happy with that purchase? Kat said, "Yeah, ghosting isn't a good sign. Why would you ghost someone who's trying to give you money? Who was trying to give who money, Kat? What happened? I think I lost track of the conversation." Jake said, "Man, Aunt talking about your clothes. I was off by 20K." Where are you from? You're from Korea. Where in the world is that? Do you mean Korea? Or is Korilla a country? I'm from the United States though. Um, at that, um, hey P, glad you could be here. Communism doesn't always mean development, but it will always end up in the mafia. What? And worshiping the men who have power in the party. I'm from the southern, okay, part of India ruled by communists. Okay, cool. Thanks for sharing your take. Kat said the schools in Guyana. Mia's trying to get messy. Oh yeah, yeah. They ghosted me. I don't know why they ghosted me. And like the email is there, and they're saying, hey, if you have a question, want to contact a professional, somebody email. I email them and they just ghosted me. So I don't understand why they ghosted me though. It's just crazy. Um,
They don't check their emails. Maybe they need assistance.
Jet Roy said, "Thank you." The amount of times you go to Ghana, everybody's on their phone. They got internet, so it's crazy. Okay, Jet Roy said thank you. And you can also check me out on my TikTok page and Instagram page and Facebook. Okay, cool. We'll do for sure, after the stream. Take a screenshot of that. What country do you make jewelry in? Um, that boy said yes, it was actually okay, 77,992 plus tax. Okay, so it was 80,000. Okay, were you happy with that purchase? Oh, because of your military discount. Okay. Yeah, somebody asked if I'm a pirate cat. I was like, no. um, Jake said I was about to bring up the discount. I feel like officers should get one too. You can stream in China. You've seen iShow speed stream. I don't know, like I don't know all the countries he's been to, so I don't know. But I've seen some of his streams, yeah. That boy said I've got all black gray. Okay, interior. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know an app is black. Yeah, Kat. Thanks for that. So Kat says she's thinking it's Facebook. I know it's one of the apps that's used predominantly in America. It's banned in China. TikTok. TikTok's not in China. Yeah, TikTok's in Korea. You They have their own version of TikTok in China, but TikTok is not allowed in China. It's TikTok and another American app that's not allowed in China. Um, they're sending money to foreign nations. Wondering Cat said, do it through donations that can/won't be tracked. That's usually it. Hey, now you never know, right? Okay, you're excited about it? Okay, very nice. Well, congratulations, that boy. That's really amazing. Love to hear that you guys are treating yourself, saving your money, and getting items that you guys will use that will assist you in your transportation or just make you feel good. That's what living is all about, right? You make the money to save it, but you also make the money to spend it, right? Because whoever said money doesn't buy happiness lied to y'all. Um, Okay. I think I caught up a little bit. I think I caught up. But Cats, that boy, Drake, Cam, Daniel, everyone on stream. What did you eat today? What did y'all do today? Would love to know. That boy said, "Oh yeah, it has TV on the." Oh wow, backseat. That's really cool. That's pretty cool. With cable cord, so I can put all your gaming system in it. Daniel said if you order food in China, it arrives through a drone. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. Like China is so futuristic that we think it's expensive, but once you actually get to those countries like China and South Korea, it's modern, but it's also really cheap. People said for Americans to visit. Like obviously, if you want to any place you go, you can spend a lot of money, right? A luxury vacation, but at the same time, people said it's very affordable in China as a tourist. Some person sat there and they spent like $500 for like 2 weeks for food in China. That's pretty good, right? So people said it's cheap in China and like Korea and those countries, but it's also futuristic. So that's the cool aspect. When I get to China, if I get there before y'all, or if you get there before Unique Mia does, let me know how affordable China was. But when I get to China, I would definitely make videos and let y'all know cost of things and what I thought about it and etc. Do you want me to send it to you regular text message? No. Remember guys, do not share your phone number, do not share like your email address, at least your personal email address. Do not share the state in which you live on social media, right? You can share like your business email if you have it, if you're comfortable sharing yeah. Don't share identifiable information like phone numbers, personal email addresses, things like that. So yeah. Okay, read that. Order food from The country of China, how? I think they mean the county. I think they mean, like, if you go to China, the country, and you order food, just, like, from a restaurant like KFC, like that. Daniel said, "In China, you don't need" okay, to carry a debit or credit card. You don't need anything to pay. You pay with your wrists being scammed. Daniel, I think that's a little interesting right there. Um Kat said, "I got off at 4 PM, okay, today." Okay, very nice, very nice. So you have okay, you have to do your hair this weekend. Oh, no, you got sick. Hopefully you're feeling well, that sucks. And couldn't get your hair done. Okay, so you gotta do it this weekend. Okay, what style are you gonna be doing? Hopefully you're feeling better, though. That boy said, "Okay, got a smoothie from Tropical Smoothie, very nice. You got the extra large, it's a strawberry kiwi, banana fitness, nice. I like the mango one that I used to get. My school used to get it. The mango one's pretty good. Okay, with no sugar. Yeah, the natural sugars make it pretty good. You're using natural sugar from the fruit. No, I've never heard of that country before. Sorry, not country, company. Danny, I've never heard about that company before. Jeff Troy said I was talking about my business, like bracelets and the jewelry. That's what I mean. I'll follow you or I'll check out your social media page after Jet Roy, but I'm not looking to have any jewelry made or anything like that at this current moment of time. Huh? I said I'm not looking to have jewelry made at this moment of time. So, but I'll check out like your TikTok page and see your work for sure, for sure. That's pretty cool. You make jewelry, very nice. Hey Brenda, how are you doing today? Glad you could be here. But welcome, welcome everybody to the live stream. Glad you guys could be here. As I said today, I went outside. So cooked some food, then we went to the mall, and then now we're just back into the Nick Lamia studio. It was so ridiculously hot outside. Walk with water, but like if you can put the water in a cooler, that's even better because the water gets really hot very quickly since it's so hot. I'm not complaining because I'm happy about the heat. I prefer the heat opposed to the cold, right? At least it's not snow, but like that's what I'm saying. New York is either ridiculously cold or it's going to be ridiculously hot. There's like there is an in between, but like that's when you go on the ferry. We'll go on the ferry one time this summer and I'll show it to you guys in New York. It's the same price or if not cheaper than like the trains and the buses, but it's literally a ferry that takes you to like Manhattan and different areas of like Brooklyn, I believe. So it's a pretty cool one. Um, so yeah, but like it's so hot. And it's mostly hot, I think, because like they have so many like skyscrapers and like the cement buildings, right? Concrete buildings. So it like blocks the air. So it's like really hard for it to come at you. Well, thank you. If you check me out, got some good stuff. Okay, cool, cool. I got tickets for what? What are you asking, Jet Roy? I'm not. I, yeah, you just said you got some tickets. What type? What type of tickets? Um, what are you saying? Have you ever owned or leased an airplane? No, I have not. No, I have not. Even when I get to like this, even when I have enough money to like own an airplane, I'm not like unless it's like a tax write off, as my mom said, I probably would never own one because like yeah, you own one even when I have enough money to get one, but like you spend a lot of money on that and then you got to maintain the plane, right? And then like you know how much people die in private planes is more likely to happen on a private jet than it is to happen on like a big airline. I'd rather just like use my riches and just buy airline tickets via credit card and get points because when you're rich, when you're rich, it's even easier to like stay rich and travel cheaply because the points get you stuff because you already spend a lot of money. I will be flying first class and business class then, right? But at the same time, I can use the points and get other tickets, right? So even when I have enough money for a private jet, I don't think I will get one because I'm like a lot of other expenses that like you don't have prior, so you don't need it now, right? Kat said, "How's the weather, Mia? There's no spring." Yeah, we went straight to summer, cats. It's so hot outside. I think today was 80 degrees. I'm happy because it's summer, but like I was sweating. Like I was just sitting down and I was sweating. Like I like every other word out of my mouth when I was at sound, I was like, I'm hot. Like, and my mom, I feel like she got annoyed. Like, I'm hot. Like, I'm so hot. I couldn't do anything. It was just like when we got into the mall and there was AC, I was so happy with the AC. It was amazing, guys. It was amazing. That boy said, almost done with my full workout. Okay, nice. I've got 4 more sets to bench press. Wow, 375 pounds, 10 sets, 10 reps of 10. Wow. Okay. Wow. What are you? Why do you need to be that strong? That's crazy. But shout out to you for that. But yes, these are bookmarks. These are bookmarks. So on the back, it has QR codes. Feel free to take a picture of my QR codes. If you guys would like to support Unique Lamia, have some official Unique Lamia merch, you can buy Unique Lamia's coloring book, which is available on Amazon. All you got to do to find it, go to my YouTube homepage or TikTok bio and click the link that you see. Or go to Amazon and type Unique Lamia's coloring book. All proceeds goes towards paying off my student loan debt. And the second book that I have that you guys can purchase is The Adventures of Unique Lamia from the USA to the Caribbean West Indies, which is also available to purchase on Amazon. Describes my childhood experience living and attending school on the beautiful island of Grenada, guys. So if you guys would like to learn a little bit more about Unique Lamia, um, Unique Lamia's family, a little bit, definitely consider this book. It's almost like an autobiography a little bit. The second installment about Guyana should be coming out this year, December 2026. So yeah, that's what this is. Um, okay, cool. Daniel said this company, okay, is banned in the United States. They have developed a tech like if you have 2 laptops, you need to share, okay, a large file from one laptop to another. Oh, you just need to imagine you pinch the file in the air. Wow. Okay, cool, Daniel. And throw it at the laptop. Okay, Daniel. That sounds very cool, very cool. I have heard that they have a phone company in China. It starts with an X. It's banned in the United States, the phone. And people said like the phones are on the same exact price as Apple phones, but the tech is so much better. And I've seen some people in China like buy the phone and Americans who visit buy the phone and test that. It looks so cool, that phone, right? But you can't use it in China because I mean you can't use it in America because like I don't think the T-Mobile, I don't think they'll put service on it. But like people said the tech is so much better than like the iPhones, the way it's built, and it's around the same price or a little cheaper. And those phones look really cool. Um, you was driving back. Okay, nice. Shout out to Drake for being safe. They're driving, but they were on Unique Lumia stream listening to it like a podcast, but they were not typing while they drove, right? Gotta be safe. No texting and driving, right? Don't do that, guys. Not safe. Um, what are you saying? 75 pounds is almost impossible for you. Yeah, my max is like 15. I'm not gonna start pushing 20, but I will say I bought a desk the other day and I had to carry it and take public transportation with the desk. And my mom couldn't carry it and I could carry it. And it wasn't that heavy for me. I did have to put it on my head for a little bit, right? But still, it wasn't too bad. So going to the gym and lifting, even if it's 10 pounds, don't stay on 10 pounds like Queen Mother has done for multiple months, right? Yes, challenge yourself to 15 pounds, 20 pounds, right? But like lifting weights, it does help making you stronger, even if you don't know that you're getting stronger, which is pretty good. Um, Kat said my upper weight capacity is a pack of water bottles. um, those things kill me. Water is heavy for no reason. Yeah, water is heavy. Yeah, it's just so many. It is heavy, I will say. I remember when I was at school and I had to bring water like from the bus to my dorm room. I had to walk down a flight of stairs. Then I had to walk a lot more. That was a lot of work. Like that's when I really felt how heavy water truly was, guys. Case of water. Drake said Mia is using too much bandwidth. What do you mean? Leave the other two platforms and only stream on YouTube. Jake said everyone thinks I'm big just because I bench a lot. One second. I bench a lot. I like my muscles to be tight toned. Okay, cool, not loose. And feel good. Okay, cool. Well, do it makes you happy? Very cool, very cool. Yes, Daniel, that's the name of the phone. Yeah, that's the name of the phone. Okay, Cat's got it too. Okay, nice. Daniel said Apple just uses their brand to provide zero innovation. um, Good day, Lanier. I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Glad you could be on the stream. Okay, you're using your voice to text. You're telling Siri what to type. Okay, cool. Glad your Siri listens to you because my Siri, I will use my voice to like text for Siri. And why does she type out the incorrect stuff? I'm like, Siri, you know I did not say that. Like, it's so annoying. Like, I will definitely use that to send text messages, and Siri will get one word correct. And then the rest of the words, I'm like, Siri, do I have an accent you don't understand? Like, what? Where did this come from? So glad your Siri is listening to you now, boy. That's really good. Hey, Unruly, how are you doing today? Drake said, "You think that's something? Okay. Wait until you see their cars. Wow, it makes the Benz look like a Ford model." That's what Drake. That's a great point to bring up because, like, even that's how you know, like, kind of like what's luxury to us Americans isn't necessarily luxury to other people in the country in which this stuff is made. Because even like when we went to Europe, it was Brussels, like Mercedes Benz. They had Mercedes Benz buses. You know how like you're in New York and they have like the buses, public transportation MTA buses? Mercedes Benz was the buses in Brussels. So that tells me if the government is using it, it's not that expensive for them. Because the government, in my head, I don't think the government would use like the luxury cars for their country, right? As public transport. That's like unnecessary money being spent in my head. So that tells me for us Americans, yeah, Mercedes Benz are fancy. Yeah, they're a lot of money. They're luxury cars. They are luxury cars. But in the country, because Europe, right? That's where it's made in Europe. So, like for the European countries, it's not that luxurious if they're using it as thing. That's why you see when like if you're on social media, when you see a lot of wealthy people who are from Europe and live in Europe, their goal car is a Porsche. Like it's that's what they want. They want a Porsche or they want what is it, an Aston Martin or a Steve? It's one of those cars. One of those cars. Those are the cars that they want. So those are like, I guess, what is luxury for them, the people in Europe who like make a lot of money or have a lot of money. It's not like what we consider luxury, right? Um, what do we say? It's 50K cheaper. Hey, and you're so glad you could be here. How's everything going? Would you like my hair? Thank you so much. It was inspired by Corella Deville. Queen Mother did the hairstyle. Glad you like it. Glad you like it. How are you doing in your soul? It's been a while since you've been on a stream. Lanier said everyone should be able to lift their own weight. Honestly, that's a pretty good goal right there. That's a good goal to meet to try and make it. Daniel said, that's the reason the company banned, okay, because if they get a chance to sell their products, oh, they will outcompete all American companies. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. What's happening with TikTok? They have to sell it, guys. So yeah. Jake said, I be texting it up at the stoplight though. That's not safe because what if the stoplight changes, right? Or like what if a police is waiting for the person to pick up their phone? Yeah, pick up that phone at the red light. Oops, you got a ticket. You were texting and driving, technically, right? Even though you weren't driving, you were still in the middle of the road. It's like just and like texting distracts you, right? So like when you want to be safe, just try not to like pick up your phone at all. I mean, if you have a phone stand that's in your car, I guess that's a little different, but yeah. Jake said we should be able to lift our own body weight, doing push-ups, but lifting a whole different ball game. Lifting's a whole different ball game. Um, do you use Claude or GBT? Do you mean like AI devices? No, I don't use AI. I don't like AI. I am 100% against AI. Like, guys, you know how much water AI has taken from like the earth? That water could have sustained human life, right? For like centuries or decades. So I am not an advocate of AI. It takes away jobs. So like I've researched about AI because obviously I've had to take classes. I have to write like papers about AI and different things like that. But I do not use AI. I do not like it at all. And it's making people dumb. Like I know I said it. I said I know I do know there are some researchers who use AI smartly, right? But most people who use AI are young people and they are now becoming reliant on AI technology. It's making them stupid. It's not making them smart, particularly for the young people. If you're an older individual who uses AI, you already went through college, you already had your lived experiences, right? So you're smart enough to like know the harmful effects of AI and to limit yourself and not to rely 100% on AI. But when you come to like people who are still in school, they'll use AI, they'll plagiarize with AI, which is a whole different thing in itself. And then when they do that, they become reliant on AI because they really didn't learn anything. And then when they're talking to friends, there have been research studies and news articles show people are using AI to like write a text message or to write an email. You can't do that by yourself, right? So, like, for younger people who's using AI and that's becoming a norm in their life, the intelligence rate in the whole entire world is going to go down. It's not really going to go up for those people if it continues the way. I really think AI should be regulated by the government, and AI technology is outside of saying, oh, putting something in a platform and having it write text to you. It can like alter people's um faces, and like AI, it has been used to like people can like take off people's clothes with AI. That's disgusting. Like what? Like that's nasty, right? So like AI, you can Photoshop with it. So like it's very dangerous. So I am somebody who's not an advocate for it, but at the same time, if it's going to exist since it's already here, I do think it's something that the government definitely needs to regulate. And we it shouldn't be like unlimited access to the public as it is now for people. um, that boy said, I've got to speak clearly. So she or he, okay, can understand what I'm saying. Okay, okay, for the Siri. Hey, how are you doing, Gia? You ate alligator meat. It was delicious. When we were in New Orleans, alligator meat was on the menu. So I if it's on the menu, I can imagine that it would be delicious. I have an alligator bag. It's very beautiful. I have two. I took one for my mom. So they're very beautiful alligator bags. You get them in Guyana. Yeah. Sorry for all like the pro animal people out there. You probably don't like that one. So you eat it, and I love to wear them. So you eat them, you get the meat, and I get the fashion from it. Is what I'm hearing, right? Um, Jake said that's why most push-up guys can't bench. Oh, okay, that's a hard transition for them. Okay, okay. Uniquely me as a princess from Mozambique, Africa. I've never been there yet. One day for sure we'll go to like an African country. But Drake is like, from where? Like, I'm like, where is that? Because I've never heard of an African country before. Europe is a country of sports cars. Okay, cool. Oh, from Mozambique. You mean Mozambique? Or is that? I have to Google that one. Gee, I've never heard about that one before. Thanks so much for your kind words. Really appreciate it. How are you doing today? Kat said, I saw, okay, the weirdest stream, okay, the other day. Okay, yeah. Well, what happened, Kat? It was a guy's channel, okay, but his girlfriend, okay, was mainly on the camera cooking. But every time he walked away, she would start shaking, shaking her butt. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. That is funny. That is funny. Gia said, "We do zombie, okay, Boomba dance here. It's our ritual." What's the ritual for? Mia hitting me with the technicality. Kat said, "I heard Google searches take pretty much the same water as AI." Wow, really? I've never heard that one before. I've never heard that one before. But like that's what I'm saying. So now Kat said Google searches take the same water as AI, and now we got AI. So those are two different technologies, and humans are like, oh yeah, we'll be here in 100 years. We'll be lucky. We're lucky if we're here in 50 years, right? If the human population doesn't go extinct by then. 100 years max. We got a century left max in my head. And then after, human life is going extinct. So like, what do you mean humans are contributing to their own destruction and people are like and people don't believe it? It's right in front of you. Like what do you like what? That's crazy. And then people live next to AI data centers. Have you ever seen those videos on social media? It's so noisy. Have you ever seen them? Literally, go on YouTube, go on TikTok, and search houses near AI data centers or AI power plants. It is so noisy, and that noise is 24 hours. When they turn on the water, it's disgusting. It is not. It's not good water. So like it's doing a lot of harmful things to people here in the United States as well, right? But even more harmful things to people abroad, right? Um, Daniel said, yeah, yeah, I heard, okay, they're building a data center in California and the water quality has, yeah, degraded. Exactly. protests are going on there, and yeah, and it should. Jake said AI is using water for free, but I have to pay for it. And that's what I'm saying, Jay. Like anytime my mom buys water, anytime I have to go outside and somebody buys a case of water, I'm like, what in the world am I paying for? Water is a natural resource. Why do I have to pay for it? And my mom was like, they're cleaning it. Guys, when I was a kid in Grenada, my mom would go to the spring and she would get the water straight from the spring. I don't even think she cleaned it. If she cleaned it, the most she did was boil the water. And I'm fairly confident she didn't even boil the water. We drank that water straight from the spring in Grenada and we were fine. So, like, and they say this is natural spring water. So even here in America, they get the natural spring water. Are they cleaning it? What they're doing, boiling it, right? And they probably don't even do that. So like that's what I'm saying. Like these are things that are naturally produced in the earth. If they could sell air, they would start selling air. And maybe in 100 years, they're gonna start selling air to people. Why? Because of all the pollution that the cars are contributing to, right? That's pollution. When the cars let all the steam and all this stuff and a whole bunch of other stuff, that's pollution. The air quality is degrading. It's like when we went to Paris, one individual on the trip got sick because the air quality was not good. So they needed their medicine to breathe properly, right? That's the air quality. So even when you go to countries like Paris and European countries, you can see that the air quality is already bad, so they can start manufacturing and selling air to us when the air quality gets so terrible where you can't even breathe. So people have made TV shows about it. TV shows are just imaginations on what people think could happen or what they think is already happening, right? So yeah, some people have some really crazy imagination, but like some of them are pretty on par, like on what could happen, right? Gia said, "Do you guys do zombie boomba dance in New York?" I don't know what a zombie boomba dance is. Me as a Karen, how am I a Karen, Drake? Gia said, Gigi, it's our ritual dance in okay. Cool. Gia said, no, I can't believe it. You guys have forgotten all our African rituals in New York. It's not to say we've forgotten it. In America, people who trace their lineage in America, South American, and most of the Caribbeans, we didn't forget it. We don't know it because the transatlantic slave trade took us from our home, our ancestral home, and it divided us across different countries, right? And islands. So because of that, yeah, some people can trace their lineage to a certain point, but at the same time, most people don't know what country in Africa they come from, and they don't know the whole historical like traditions that are associated with it. So yeah. Um Cam said, "So are we gonna run out of water? Like, what's the tea?" So people said, yeah, we could run out of water. It just depends on where they pull it from, right? Because like there's a lot of water on earth, but not all the water is drinking water, right? So the main concern is when they start pulling from the natural springs. So that's why when people build like these AI data centers in certain areas, people are like, you're covering up areas that could have a natural spring, right? Where you're pulling from that area, right? So like if they took from the ocean, I guess that would be okay because the ocean, we can't drink the ocean water, right? But then again, marine biology, like you're gonna kill all the animals, right, in the ocean. So the main concern is like saying, hey, there are different reserves where the water comes from. So I guess for the time being, we're okay, at least in developed countries. But remember, for those people in Africa, right, or people in India who are from these areas, these really rural areas that already has difficulties obtaining water, difficulties obtaining food when they go and build these data centers there, that's even more harmful for them, right? Because they're already struggling to get water and to get these stuff, right? So yeah. You love dark chocolate? Yeah, dark chocolate is pretty good. Best dark chocolate is in Brussels. If you guys ever go to Brussels, get like the dark chocolate with sea salt. It's so good. My mom didn't like it. It is so delicious. Hey Jay, how are you doing today? Glad you could be here. You're a magician. Very cool. Yeah, what's the magic trick? Oh no. Kat said, I did more research. Okay, AI takes more water, but Google searches and internet usage is very costly to use. Wow. Wow. Thanks for that research, Kat. So that's what I'm saying, right? Like they're like it's like the way to look at it is like almost everything is harmful. Like everything will have a positive and negative. The best case is just choose the best case scenario. That's not the right word.
$50. So
What'd you call?
that's what we
What is
had.
that? What in the world, mom? This is so hilarious. This is so hilarious, mom. So Domino's is $50. So Queen Mother made chickpeas, also known as chana, with some mozzarella sticks and French fries. This is so hilarious. Oh, she put a squid in here. We have squid calamari. It's gonna be good. I'm not the biggest fan of mozzarella sticks anymore, but I'm still gonna eat it. But it's so funny. So you'll find food with Queen Mother when there's not food. Okay. Read that. Daniel said, I have to share some bad news. What happened? Have you heard about Stargate? No, I've never heard about it. Gia said, is AI a new curse? God in New York. I know nothing about your rituals. I mean, I guess you could say. Some people say it's a curse, some people say it's blessed. Like I do understand the positives of AI, right? It can if somebody's having difficulties understanding something, or if somebody wants an answer to a question very quickly, then that's a positive too, right? So if AI does in a way, if it's used positively, it can decrease the educational gap that exists in society, right? But it's just bad.
What does it say?
It's pretty good.
That was fresh channel that I had fresh up.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Cam said, and I'm talking about 20 miles down the street from my house. People don't have clean water. Wow. So what will happen when it reaches further in the city? That's what I'm saying. Like the one, like it hasn't, because most of the areas now, in my opinion, Cam, based on what I've seen on social media, it's mostly in the rural areas. But since you say it's 20 minutes down from your house, that's not a rural area at all, right? But like it hasn't really hit a big city yet. So the minute it hits a big city, then that's when people are gonna start talking a lot, right? And hopefully change will be made sooner rather than later.
All right.
Hey, Arnell, how are you doing today? Jake said they don't agree. You're trolling me. Yeah, I saw. But you agree that AI is not good. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It only makes people dumb, particularly little kids, if they are overly reliant on it. And Gen Alpha is already a very technological generation of people. Like they already love tech, right? So it's going to become their norm and they're going to rely on it. And that's not going to be good at all.
I love fresh channel.
You know, my mom says she loves Fresh Channel.
Yeah, way better than your channel.
Hmm?
I think Friday's like fast food.
Oh, yeah.
You got me pizza, food.
My mom said Friday fast food. Before I was born, every Friday, my mom said they used to go out to different restaurants. Her and like Bianca.
I used to go to Pizza Hut or Red Lobster.
Yeah. She said I used to go to Pizza Hut or Red Lobster.
It was Friday.
It's only since I've been home where my mom has like made a ritual not to cook on Friday and we order food out on Friday. When I was growing up, it wasn't like that. Yeah, I'm showing my plate. It's kind of spicy. She put pepper. Oh, that's what I'm tasting. I thought it was a chana too that was spicy.
She'll get channel, so we can.
Yeah.
When people make channel, they make it soggy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't like channel when it's soggy. It be sticking together. Drake said we're also killing the animals. Animals are going extinct. Exactly. It's really sad. It is. And look, where is it? Where is it, guys? Where they have the glaciers, the ice? It's melting. That's not good. It's melting. Catso with a nice plate of food. Yeah, it's pretty good. Cats is like we're basically cooked. Overcooked. Basically, everything we do hurts the environment. Like it really is. Yeah. Drake said, "Mom, you have to know how to order Domino's. It's cheap if you use the online deal slash coupons." Ew. But I think the delivery fees makes it more expensive. I read that. I'm not talking about hunting them. I'm talking about Are we on the planet? Wait, guys, can you hear me? Or did my connection go out on YouTube? Let me know. Can you hear me? Ooh, can you guys hear me? I'm gonna log out and log back in. Oh, ooh. Oh, welcome, welcome, everybody. What did you eat today? We'd love to know. Okay, you can hear me? Thank you for letting me know, Kim. I think I had to disconnect from the internet, so I'm back. Okay, Kat said the ice caps are melting. They're going to flood places like Florida. Wow, it's already below sea level. Yeah, it's like Venice too. They said that's really below sea level. Even New Orleans. I never knew New Orleans was a below sea level. But then I saw a video last month. Person was like, New Orleans is gonna flood. So like, it's crazy, guys. It's sad, but yeah. New Orleans, the water is right there. Mm-hmm. That's one thing my mom did say. Oh yeah, it is. If you guys have the opportunity, definitely visit New Orleans. And you really only need 3 days because we went there for 3 days. Technically, it was 2 full days we were there. Yeah, it was really nice. That was a nice trip. Yeah. That shows you should listen to me more often. Because I wanted to go to New Orleans since I was like in high school. And my mom never planned to take us there. So wouldn't have been a spot. It was fun because of the company, the company that went. I guess, but listen to Uniquely Me more often and where we should visit. The only US states, if I can visit all 50 states, I'll do it. But the only other US states where I want to visit is Chicago, California, San Francisco, maybe Colorado. San Francisco's on the line. Maybe Colorado. And that's basically it. Once I hit those other 4 states, if I don't go to any of the other US states, I'm okay with it. But I'll make it a goal to visit all 50 states, right? Yeah. What do you want? What are the other states you want to go to? Las Vegas. Come on. Mom, you went to Las Vegas like 5 times. She loves Las Vegas so much, guys. I will say it's pretty cool, but she loves it so much, guys. She's been there like 5 times. What about you guys in the chat? What states do you want to visit in the United States? Hmm. Maybe Miami too, because I've been seeing a lot of TikTok videos about Miami, but I don't party, so I don't know if that's for me. Oh yeah, but I think I do want to visit Miami. I went to the airport, but I've never been outside, like walking around. No, it's not raining in New York, Gia. Very nice, Khalid. You went shopping? So we were having a twinning date today because I went shopping as well. I got some new sneakers, which is pretty cool. Ooh, you had a sub sandwich. Cool, cool, Drake. Yeah, I saw your comment about the bunker, Cam. I said we're working on it, getting enough wealth to get on the bunker. We're working on that for sure. But you gotta be careful. Have you guys seen that Netflix show where super rich people they did buy access to the bunker, but then researchers was like they wanted to determine, I don't know. My mom wants to know, do you guys think it's worth it to have a bunker and you survive, but you come up and there's nobody else on Earth? But in the TV show that was on Netflix, the rich people bought access to the bunker, but there were like psychologists. It was an unethical experiment, obviously, but there were psychologists who faked like the world was ending, and all these rich people ran to the bunker. And the purpose of the study was to determine like how they would respond when when people think the world is ending. Right? It was a good TV show, but researchers were unethical. No, because they bought the bunker. The rich people bought the bunker for the end of the world. Yeah, so they stayed in the bunker and they listened to all the rules. That's a smart way to get rid of some people. Yeah. Okay, Khalid said they want to visit Nevada. Okay, yes, Nevada's really cool. Queen Mother loves Nevada. Yeah, the Grand Canyon, cats definitely visit the Grand Canyon. It's super duper amazing. It's like you don't think there's landscape like that in the United States. Exactly, but it's so cool. So do recommend the Grand Canyon for sure. Queen Mother would recommend you go to Las Vegas and then get on a bus to go to the Grand Canyon. That's what she would recommend. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was like 4 hours. It wasn't too bad. Yeah. Yeah, don't drive by yourself. That was scary. Okay, Cam said they saw the movie. Okay, I mean the TV show. Yeah, the camps they were super disappointed with the ending. Yeah, I don't like the ending. Also like all that for them not to even show exactly their reaction. They're like season two. I hate like at least they could have done something right, but the guy got out in the end and the girl is still there. So I'm like, my idea is saying, okay, he made it out. What if they're trapped now? Like all the other people. What's one guy gonna do? So, but we shall see when season two comes out. We shall see. Oh yeah. Yeah, it really was a dangerous study. Um, Cats. And when I was watching the show and I learned that it was a research study, I was like, wow. But I was also like happy because I was able to think about like tie back to what I learned in school, like, okay, you violated this code. You violated this researcher's code. So it was fun on that aspect for me. But yeah, it was definitely a messed up study, but like it was like a private corporation who hired the psychologist to do that because they wanted to test like they wanted to create like a new drug. So it's a good show. I really don't remember the name. I'm bad at remembering names of TV shows, guys. I did see a new TV show recently. It only has 10 episodes on Netflix. It's called The Hunting Party. If you guys like Criminal Minds, you will like that show. It's not as good as Criminal Minds, but it has a unique, interesting idea behind it. Um, Katz asks, Gia, do you, no, Kim asks, Gia, do you live in a tribe in Africa? Clea said, how many states have you visited? I've been to 10. Oh, wow, it's pretty cool. How many states have I visited? I've been to New York, New Jersey, Georgia, been to Florida. I went to Disney World. Um, Went to Arizona, North Carolina. I've driven through states, South Carolina. My mom has driven through states and I was in the car. So I'll count those. Virginia, New Orleans, Delaware. What other states have you driven through? I feel like if we're including the states we've driven through, I've probably been to maybe like 13, 14 states. But if you're talking about states that like, hey, I've spent time in, maybe like 5 or 6, where I like spent like a day or 2 in. 5 or 6 probably. What are we saying? Right that. You only been to 5? Hey, that's pretty good, Cam. We gotta remember some people don't even leave the state that they live in. So going to 5 is pretty good. Yeah, I never came to New York. No, she said she came to New York. Cam said they went to New York, Florida, Georgia, Texas. Oh, I went to Washington. I forgot Washington. Oops. Philadelphia. I forgot Philadelphia. So yeah, I've been to about 13, 14 states. Um, Washington and Virginia. Yeah, for sure. One day I'll go to all 50. I feel like Colorado is really cool architecture, not architecture, landscape, but logging me out. But luckily, they're allowing me to rejoin, which I'm really happy about. I've never been to Washington or Virginia. Yeah, Washington when we went was pretty cool. I've driven through Virginia, but I don't really remember it. But yeah, Washington's really cool. My mom said Virginia is really cool. Drake said, I don't know if Gia's trolling, rage baiting, or being a genius. Be a genuine. Cam said, right, because I'm trying to understand if he's in a village right now. Where he got the Wi-Fi from. Satellite Wi-Fi, maybe? That's a good question though. Gia said you guys are too modern. You know nothing about jungle rituals from Africa. Okay. Thank you so much for subscribing. Mev, I really appreciate it. Welcome to the Unique Lamia community, where you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. Kalia said, okay, they went to California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio, and Virginia. That's really cool. Renak, what was your favorite state that you visited out of all of them? Gia said, I don't even know what trolling is. Is that some kind of blessing? Um, a New York village. Kat said, I kind of think Gia is being rude to African people. Not all African people perform rituals. Yeah, that's true. Or think New York City has tribes. He's probably some bored white guy who thinks it's funny. Speed up African. Yeah. Um, you never know. That's true though. That's a good take. Can I have some water, mom, please? Some water. Thank you, thank you. Merci. Come on. What? You just offended everybody who speaks French. Oh my gosh. Oh, what?
I hear them say that all the time. Merci beaucoup.
I don't know what beaucoup means by itself, but you're supposed to say merci beaucoup or just merci. Merci is not you're welcome. I don't know what your welcome is in French. I never said that.
It's not what comes out of your mouth, it's what comes out of your heart.
Awesome, awesome, Cam. Have a great time. Let us know if you like it. Cam said they're going to Chicago in November for a conference. I'm excited. I think I know what conference you're going to. When I went to the school, they did mention that they were going there. That's pretty cool. It's very cool. Enjoy it, enjoy it.
You and Cam probably collide in places.
Oh,
Places.
oh yeah.
Cool. Wouldn't that be something?
What? Oh yeah. I feel like I would be able to go to conferences too in my new program, but maybe that's the second year. They'll probably let you start going to show stuff. But that's pretty cool. Enjoy it, Cam. Let us know. What's it like?
So yeah, conference in Brussels or Paris.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
yeah. Um,
Okay, we have opportunities to go.
yeah, if you have the opportunity to go to like Brussels or Paris for a conference, definitely do it for sure. Not just because of the country, but it's really cool. Yeah. Um. Um. But that. Okay. Kalia said the favorite state they visited was California, but I didn't exactly visit. Okay, you used to live in California. Very cool. Um. Hey Google, how are you doing today? Google, glad you could be here. We can all. I took a screenshot of that country, so I'm gonna Google after the stream. All my technological devices are in use right now, so can't Google anything. But I want to see if that's a real place. Um. Okay, you're gonna present research with your friend. Very nice, Cam. Awesome. That's amazing. Um. Drake said it's my first time hearing about it. Very nice. Um. Kat said, just because Africa exists doesn't mean you're telling the truth. Hey, how are you doing today? 2082. Angel Reese is who you look like. Oh, I thought I looked like Uniqua Mia, also known as Mia, but welcome, welcome. I have to Google that person. I don't know who that is. But how are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Gia said, Drake, you're having questions about my existence. This is spicy. Too much pepper.
It didn't have ketchup, so I gave you pepper sauce.
Oh, it's a lot.
Drink water. Pepper is good for you sometimes. Yeah, inside.
Really?
Keeps you spicy.
I'm glad you're doing good, 2082. What country are you tuning in from today? I'm reporting live from the United States. Welcome to the live stream. I live stream on Mondays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Fridays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Saturday and Sunday, I do the more so spontaneous live streams on YouTube. Right now I'm eating some food my mom cooked. She made chickpeas with onions, some fried squid, and some French fries. I also had mozzarella sticks. Oh my gosh. Okay, that felt, and don't eat that. It's pretty good. The squid is good, but kind of over fried, I think. It's not my favorite, but it's good. You get it from Trader Joe's. That's why I like Trader Joe's. You can go there and you could like get things you put in the freezer, and then like when you don't have anything to eat or you don't know what to make, you can just make it from Trader Joe's. Yeah, Friday food.
Oh, world is fish and chips or chicken and chips today.
Yep. When are we coming back to Guyana in the future? In the future for sure. So make sure you like the video, subscribe with your post notifications on so you can know when we are back in the country of Guyana. Is there anything in particular y'all would like us to do when we go to the country of Guyana? Let us know. Yeah. Please recommend restaurants because we like food and we tend to go to the same restaurants a lot, which we're happy with. But Guyana has a lot of different restaurants. So we'd love to try new food.
A great bingo game. Where's the bingo now?
Yeah. And like try not to recommend like restaurants that have like foreign food, y'all would call it maybe.
Yeah, we don't want
Yeah, we don't want foreign food. We want Guyanese food. We want local food. So yeah.
right? And they gave me the menu for eggs and all this stuff, right? And pancakes.
Yeah.
I was like, I want that. And I smelled like they cassava and stuff. She said, I asked the woman, what's that I'm smelling? She was like, that's dry food. I said, I want that. She said, that's our food. I said, that's what I want. So in the restaurant, they
Did
cook
you
local.
get it?
Yes, I got it.
Oh.
They cook local provisions and stuff that they sell for breakfast, and they have on the menu eggs and all this stuff. I want that.
Yeah. True.
I want local food.
Yeah, so they're dragging it now. Drake said, I love how every time Mia currently clearly doesn't want something, mom tells her it's good for you to eat. Like she always does that. You've noticed that too, right, Drake? Like Drake said that. That is so true. Like and sometimes she'll even ask me if I want it, and then I'm like no, and then she gives it to me anyway, and that's what she says. Like, but like, what's the point of asking though? Sometimes.
Because I tried to give the option.
And what if I say no? She still gives it to me. All right.
Give option. Sometimes we just try to be what is it? Snouts.
So that is true, Drake. That is true.
You know, sometimes I'm cool with your friend or whatever, but then when you go against them, that's the beautiful thing about being a mother. That's what a mother's gonna.
Oh my god.
Sometimes you don't always go in. And speak to people about. The other day I told her to wear a jacket outside. She didn't wear a jacket. She came back in coughing. Mom, I need to go to the doctor. I'm like, take yourself.
She didn't take me nowhere. That was rude though. She didn't take me nowhere. I was messed up.
Go to the doctor. I said, you have an insurance card. Take the insurance card. Go ahead.
She wanted me to walk with myself, guys. I was not doing that. What if I pass out?
Because prior I was warning you, I was like, wear a jacket, Nina, wear a jacket. He's like, leave me alone, leave me alone. And he walks away, remember?
Yeah. It's spicy. Too much pepper. I think my favorite fast food is definitely French fries. I do like French fries. What's your favorite like fast food thing, guys? You gotta walk over the new bridge. What do you mean walk? With the drivers and guys?
I won't walk over that new bridge.
Yeah.
Because what if I get stuck?
That's real.
Bus is fast and it's always crowded.
Yeah.
It's always, you could never get an empty bus. I would walk over somebody's following me in an empty car.
That's funny. But Queen Mother and Stu drove over the bridge. What are we saying? Insane people. Hey, fire. What type of pepper? What type of pepper was it, Mom? So it's the freedom full.
It's a mango.
Oh, she threw the bottle in the garbage, but it was like a mango sour pepper. It's good. I never really taste mango, but like, you know how some peppers just hot? This is hot, but like, yes, it can burn your mouth, but it's pretty good. It's pepper sauce. It's good. I do like it. I didn't describe it good at all, but it's pretty good. My mom said Stu buys it in America, so when he gets a new bottle, I'll show it to you guys. Um, what are we saying? Cam said, my favorite professor is thinking of creating a study abroad for next summer, 4 weeks in Turkey. If he does, I'm going. Very nice, Cam. And you gotta go. That's really cool. I didn't know PhD programs had like study abroad, but that's pretty cool. So definitely go, definitely enjoy it, right? And when you get to Turkey, definitely update us on like is Turkey a place to visit and all the fun things to do. It's Calypso hot sauce, but that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, the yellow one. Street tacos, very nice. Fire artwork. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we got this artwork last week, and as you can see, it's a redesign or retelling of the Last Supper. So you often see the white ones. This one's the black people. We just need to find one with females in it, and we'll be solid. Really cool. But yeah, but yeah, if there's an artist out there, feel free to create one. You can include males, you can include white people, but put black females preferably. Let's change it up and put the black female front and center, and then they can have like the white people, the Asian people, the Hispanic people, black people all around her. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Um, oh, it has rails. Okay, they're saying the bridges have rails. Have you walked over the new bridge in Guyana?
It's not. I'm not scared to fall over.
Mhm.
I'm scared that I would make it halfway and get tired.
Oh,
That's what I'm afraid.
that's honestly that's funny. Okay, we're gonna kind of switch up the setup because I need to charge my devices. Let's put that there. Okay. One second, guys. Let's plug this in. Da, 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 da. Okay. Let's see. Other saying you're a burger dude. Okay, cool. Burgers are good, like a chicken burger, but I'm sure you probably mean with beef, but chicken burgers are good. Um, sounds fun. Gia said, Drake, your brain has become a burger. Kat said, my job was given away. Wow, free Pumas yesterday. That's cool. You got a pair of white slides, and I got my roommate a pair of sneakers. I'm not a sneaker person. That's pretty cool, Kat. Shout out to your job for that one. Yeah, sometimes like that's what I'm saying. Schools and not schools, but like jobs, organizations, they have a budget. They really do. So sometimes just showing up can get you stuff. I remember when I was at school, I got an Adidas book bag. I have an Adidas book bag with my school's name on it. I've never worn it because like I am emotionally tied to the book bag that I currently have. But I do have an Adidas, but like Adidas book bags are expensive. Plus, it's customized. So your schools definitely give good stuff. Like that's what I'm saying. When I was at school, I got water bottles, I got tumblers, I got book bags, I got shirts, hoodies for free. When I was at my school, I never bought merch from my school. Never ever. They saw me in the bookstore. I was looking around, but the bookstore never saw me swipe my card for like school merch, right? The most I bought from the bookstore, like those steady pan slips that have like breaking stuff down. That's what I got. But yeah, it's like you just go to events or just be places and you'll get the free stuff. Um, Cats say they love burgers too. Nice. What's your favorite burgers, guys? What's your favorite burgers to eat? Um, Cam said you're feeding Miss Fuel if you respond. Um, Gia said, okay, New York is an insane village that has no trees, only concrete jungle. But they do have trees. Central Park, Prospect Park, other parks. Um, read that. Cam said, Gigi, your job gives you free food and snacks and gifts. You're working good. Like, exactly. Gia said, I get free food every day from the jungle. Okay, cool. Kat said, wow, look at him. Oh, failing from the lack of attention. Um, Cam said, Gigi, ignore it too. He soon died. Jake said, nah, I need to work with cats. Free shoes. Yeah, free shoes is definitely something new. That's definitely something new. But because Puma too, that's a good name. And Puma's expensive too. So yeah. Um Gigi stopping special. Okay. But welcome everybody to the stream. Glad you could be here. Order. Let's have order in the chat, guys. Oh my god. Anytime I do this, this is funny. I don't think my mom is happy that she bought this because sometimes it'll just be quiet and I'll just do this. Mom, what do you think when I do that when it's quiet?
Remind me early morning hours in South America waking up.
I'm not even lying. Sometimes Stu and herself would just be sitting here and it's so quiet. I just do this. They don't say anything. My mom probably regrets her privilege. I will admit one time I was squeezing it and she just told me to stop. That was one time. But it's just so funny. Like, Okay, we'll put it down. But it is funny. You guys should get that when you visit New York. If you have a dog, don't get it because your dog will probably squeeze it a lot, is particularly when you're sleeping, and that might be annoying. But yeah. Um, hmm, okay, I read that. Is my mom Guyanese? I don't know. Mom, what are you?
I'm like the wind.
Yeah, she's like the wind.
Know where I'm coming from, where I'm blowing to.
You don't know where she's coming from or where she's blowing to.
But Joy, you need the wind.
That's not
Oh,
the
I
quote.
need the wind.
You messed it up.
What?
That's not what Hadassah says. That's not what Hadassah says. I don't know, but I know it's not that. Oh my gosh, she started out good. Watch One Night with the King. Really great movie. It's like a biblical telling of the story of Esther. Yes, they dramatized it a little bit. One of my favorite movies for sure. So yeah, great movie, great movie. Um,
What was the best line in that movie?
the best line
Uh-huh.
in the end, she gets the riches and the wealth. I did like Vashti.
No, what?
I am not a puppet for the drunkards to see. I am a queen. I did like Vashti. Vashti was Xerxes' first wife, and essentially Xerxes summoned her to his party where it was only men and they were drinking alcohol. And Vashti was like, I'm a queen. I am not going in front of the drunkards to entertain them. And she stood her ground in an era where females, and mind you, she did wind up like losing her crown title. But in those days, they didn't have divorces, so he just sent her away, right? But she still had her own wealth, and she still stood her ground, and she was like, you know what, good on you, Vashti. That was my favorite. What about you?
My favorite sentence in the movie. It's
Uncle
a
Malachi.
no, no. It's a wonderful romantic story. But my favorite sentence, what was the King Darcy?
Yeah, Xerxes.
Zersky? When he said
Xerxes.
okay, when Zersky said
How you say it?
whatever,
Like
you say it, okay?
okay.
When
Xerxes.
said, I will share half of my kingdom
You said that?
with you. And Esther said, unless you give me your heart, I shall not have anything else.
I'll take
Love
the
is
kingdom. Take
that's
the
what she said.
kingdom.
He said,
I'll
I
take
would
the
not accept anything less than
uh,
your heart.
uh,
So romantic. Imagine you have somebody telling you that. Where's my Zersky? Come
I
and
don't think
tell
it's
me.
romantic. I don't know. I just always liked it. I
It's
just think I liked it. I
romantic.
just liked it. I don't know why I liked it, but I
She
just always liked it.
read the chronicles to him and she started telling him
Messed
the
up. He
story.
did kidnap her though.
Huh?
He did kidnap her though, because
How did
like
you oh.
because in the beginning that's because he had
You wouldn't want to
stolen.
be kidnapped because you was a peasant. So they was kidnapping her from a peasant and taking her to the palace and she became a queen.
Yeah, but
Was
like
that
they were but he essentially rounded up all the unmarried females between a certain age in his village. And like Esther was like the 50th female, maybe the 100th female to get to him. So like it's kind of sus. It is kind of sus. You guys don't know what I'm talking about? Oh. Well, watch it. The movie One Night with the King. If you read the story in the Bible, do that too. But like most people are gonna watch the movie, and it's a good retelling of it. The Bible scripture. So do recommend that movie. Um, okay, let's see. Read that. Who is crying? Man, I'm gonna head out. All right, all right. Have a great rest of your day. Cam, thank you so much for being here. Always a pleasure when you're on. Yeah, have fun. Hopefully you're enjoying your summer, and I'll see you in the next live stream or the comment section of my Feeling Church my YouTube video or YouTube short. And thank you so much for always supporting. I really, really appreciate it. You need attention, okay? She said drunkards. Yeah, she said drunkards. That's what Vashti said. She's not going. She's a queen. She isn't going to entertain the drunkards. That's what she said. So I don't think I got it right. Wrong.
that's the movie for tonight. Tell Drake and everybody.
Yeah, that's the movie to watch for tonight, guys. One Night with the King. It's a really good movie. I do like it. It's really good. Okay. Kat said, "Yeah, Drake. I literally feel like I'm training AI to take people's jobs, but it's my job to help train the AI." Oh, okay, Kat. So you know a lot about it. Okay, cool. I mean, train it to be smart, but not 100% smart, I guess, is the best way to do it. Hello, Vote Kick. How are you doing today, Vote Kick? Do you have a Discord? No, I do not have a Discord. However, I'm also on YouTube and TikTok at Uniquely Mia. Perhaps in the future, I'll consider making a Discord. But how are you doing today? I vote Kit. Glad you could be here. Um, how could I send you money? I just support, right? Feel free to follow me on Twitch, right? And continue to support. If you guys would like to support, you can also purchase my book, describes my childhood experience living and attending school on the island of Grenada. You can learn a little bit more about Unique Lamia. It's called The Adventure of Unique Lamia from the USA to Caribbean West Indies. Or you can also like purchase my coloring book called Unique Lamia's Coloring Book. I don't know if Twitch has gifts, but purchasing of gifts, anything like that, and just supporting, subscribing, and being part of the Uniquely Mia community. But glad you could be here. Glad you're doing great. Thank you for accepting me. My pleasure. My pleasure. This is a community where all individuals are welcome for their positivity and uniqueness here today. So yeah, I'm dual streaming on both YouTube and TikTok as well. So if there's a delay in responding to your comments, not ignoring you at all. Yeah, but glad you could be here. What'd you eat for dinner today? Glad you could be here. Okay. Drake said that's crazy. Um, that's crazy. That's an important job though. We can blame cats when things go wrong. We can blame the people who hired cats. Let's not blame her because cats are just doing their job, right? They needed to survive before AI took over the world, essentially, right? Nobody has to do this just to be an insider. Just make sure cats know how to exactly. Where can you watch One Night with the King, Drake? I have it DVD. I'm sure it's on a streaming platform. Just Google One Night with the King. It may be on YouTube. YouTube has almost all the movies, right? And it's like it's a great movie. It's pretty old, so I don't think YouTube should charge a lot of money if they have it, right? But YouTube, like maybe Amazon, but I have it the DVD version. Nice. Have a fantastic stream. Hope we can chat on Discord later, boss. Okay, okay. Thank you so much for being here. Always a pleasure when you're on. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a good movie. Read that, read that. Hey, how you doing, Francis? Glad you could be here. Glad you could be here. Mary Queen of Scots. Scotland was married to Francis and then he died, and then she had to Mary Queen of Scots, had to go back to her country of Scotland. And then what happened was she was able to reign Scotland, like rule over the country for maybe about 15 to 20 years. And then ultimately she had a son. I think his name was James. And then Queen Elizabeth actually captured Mary, Queen of Scotland. And then when she was captured, she was in prison for about 5 to 10 years. And then her own son turned on her because, ironically, Queen Elizabeth raised Mary's son, right? And then when Mary was in prison, she was hoping that her son would like ask Queen Elizabeth to spare her life. He did not, and she wound up getting beheaded. But ultimately, her bloodline did rule England. And the whole point of imprisoning and ultimately taking out Mary, Queen of Scotland, was so she doesn't take over the throne of England. So she herself did not take the throne of England. However, her bloodline rules the throne of England. Fun fact for you guys. So yeah, I went through a phase when I was younger where I was obsessed with like that era of history and European history and the wars that they were having. So the European monarchs are related to each other. Mary Queen of Scotland and Queen Elizabeth is a very important story. It is a very good story too. That's I think the main lesson you can learn from their story, if you look at the history of Mary Queen of Scotland and Queen of England, the Queen of England who did not marry that Queen of England, don't listen to men, because Queen Elizabeth and Queen Mary of Scotland, they never met. Like they obviously met each other, but growing up before like Mary was even captured, Queen Elizabeth didn't think badly about Mary, but most of her advisors were men, and most of the advisors ultimately somewhat they did want Elizabeth's throne because that Elizabeth did not have any children, right? So when Elizabeth died without an heir, obviously the nobles would be at war to get her throne. And all of her advisors were men, and the advisors were speaking in her ear, telling her, hey, this isn't good. This is your cousin. She's a Protestant. She has the support. She can take over your kingdom. You got to take her out. But before Queen Elizabeth and Mary even met, they were communicating via letters, and their communications are fairly positive via letters. But they listened to men, and ultimately, one of the queens had to die. So yeah, I don't know, but majority, if they had the good men who offer the good advice, ultimately the bad men who provide the bad advice to kill the queen. one through with Queen Elizabeth, right? So there was more of them, what the story is telling you. Research the history is very interesting. I mean, I liked that when I was learning about it. They also did do a TV show about it. It's not a good, it's not an accurate TV show, but it's good. European history that you really don't know much about. Well, I know a lot about European history and not a lot about African history because it's what the media shows you, right? Like the way I was introduced. Yeah, and it's what it's what I study and like I studied it, but like I learned about a lot of U.S. history. So like my fascination, it comes with the introduction of it, right? So like when you learn about U.S. history, you learn about U.S. history and like what the American Revolution, you learn about that. But I watched a lot of TV shows when I was growing up. There was a CW, and like the TV show that introduced me to Queen of Scotland, Mary Queen of Scotland, was a TV show Reign with the CW. Like I said, it's not a good, it's not historically accurate, but I liked it because my obsession with like the fashion of that era, the aristocrat, the way they made the TV show was really good. So I learned about their names and I'm like, wow, were they real people? Then I Googled the real people, and by default, you learn about the history. So there's not, it's like Greek mythology. I know a lot about Greek mythology because of TV shows. And like when I watch a TV show first growing up, I'm like, wow, I like these characters. I like Zeus. I like Hera. I like Athena. Let me learn a little bit more about it. And by default, you Google it, right? They don't have a lot of African TV shows, right? So most of my knowledge stems from younger Unique. So for me to learn about African history now, that's where myself now I'm saying I want to learn more about African history. I will take the initiative and I'll go on Google because that's where I learned my history. I did Google searches, I watch a lot of YouTube documentaries about it, right? That's what I learned. So I have to do the same thing with African history. And at the same time, there's not a lot of African history. Like when I was taking classes in college, you learned about the ancient Sudanian empires. You learned about that. Yeah, you learn about countries out Morocco. You learn about little snippets of it. But a lot of African history wasn't well documented. And the African history that was well documented, white people want to take it over and say it was their history, right? So like Morocco wants to know the history. Do you know there's like ancient empires in Egypt that was black people were there, but people don't want to acknowledge that. Even Egyptians themselves, they don't want to acknowledge that some of the ancient powerful empires in Egypt had black people. They don't want to acknowledge that, right? So it's not to say I don't know about it. It's to say you know about it. You don't know everything, but at the same time, people don't want to acknowledge it in modern day history. So yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Let's see. Okay. Kat said, so there's AI language models, okay, cool, which are good at sounding human really well, but at my job, they're building an AI robot brain, okay, to do simple tasks in the real world. Okay, AI is horrible at it. It can barely open boxes. Wow, that's crazy. Jake said, "Wait, Mia. Wait, what happened to the chat? One second, guys. Wait, Mia, you must have been hungry. You finished the food? Yeah, I finished it. Yeah, I was pretty hungry. That's the thing about me. Like, I feel like sometimes, like, I think it's easier for me to like feel my hunger when I'm outside, right? Because I'll be walking a lot. So my mom says I get mean outside when I'm hungry. That's what she says. But when I'm like in the house sitting down or in the midst just sitting down, like you feel hungry, but like I guess it doesn't really affect your mood a lot because you're not using as much energy opposed to like being outside. So I didn't know I was hungry until I started eating, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. Jake said it's scary and fascinating at the same time, but AI robot brain sounds terrifying. Yeah. Kat said technically not, Jake. I had to sign an NDA. Wow, and everything. But this is general enough of a summary. Yeah, very interesting. Thanks for sharing, Kat. Thanks for sharing. Excuse me. Um, Kat said, if y'all are curious about my job, you can Google, okay, Generous AI. They actually just made the news because we got new funding. Very cool, very cool. So is that why you guys got the Puma sneakers? You guys get funded. What are you saying? Kat said, but remember, y'all, I do boring data slash admin work. I kind of work with the robots, but I'm not an engineer. Okay, okay. Kat, hey, it's still cool nonetheless. Jake said, Kat, so you're basically a Google, yeah, a Google type company. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. Those tech companies were pretty cool. Hey, Empress, glad you could be here. Thank you so much, None, for liking the live stream. So yeah, but I showed you guys this before, right? Oh, this is a Labubu postcard. I got it in Paris. That's pretty cool. It's for the 10th anniversary. that building? Look at the Eiffel Tower. This is the Eiffel Tower, the Arc de Triomphe. I said that so bad. And the Notre Dame right over here. So yeah. But shout out to you guys who've been on today's stream. I really, really appreciate it, y'all. Remember, guys, get your T-Mobile $5 movie ticket. I think today's the last day you can get it. The movie that's $5 is Masters of the Universe. It's He-Man. My mom said she grew up playing He-Man. We did get the $5 movie ticket, so we will be seeing it and we'll do a movie review for you guys. But remember, if you have T-Mobile, today is the last day. You can use the coupon code. You have to download the Atom app, ATOM app, movie app, and then just put like your theater, any type of theater you want to go to, any screen, like any because the theater has different type of screens, IMAX, etc., 3D. And then you just put your coupon code that T-Mobile gives you, and you get the movie ticket for $5 flat, guys. So it's the cheapest you're gonna get it, unless somebody gets you just take it for free. But it's the cheapest you are gonna get it, and only with T-Mobile. So I did not draw this Drake. When I was in Paris, I got a Labubu, and I opened the box, and they had a lot of goodies inside the box, and this was one of the goodies that was in the box. Um, I can draw. I was a better draw when I was a kid. I didn't lose all the skills. YouTube taught me how to draw. Fun fact. So YouTube University is a real thing, guys. So yeah. But yeah. Tomorrow we're gonna go to the gym and then we are gonna go outside. I'm really excited for my new sneakers. I was able to get the sneakers that wanted. I got the Nike Air Rifts sneakers. So I'm happy about that, guys. I've been on the hunt for a long time for those sneakers. Not for a long time, but like I went to multiple stores looking for those specific shoes and I was finally able to get them today in my size. So I'm happy about that. I look like, oh, snap, bro. Somebody said they look poor. Dr. Ugly, don't manifest poverty onto yourself unless it's something that you really want. Dr. Poverty, I mean, you see, like you see, Dr. Ugly, like you said that you look poor and you're already manifesting because I called you Dr. Poverty, right? I don't want to call you Dr. Poverty. So don't manifest poorness and poverty on you unless that's what you want, right? So, personally, for me, I know that I look amazing. I look super duper awesome. Positivity and uniqueness is exemplified and coming out of Uniquely Mia by at its core, right? So, yeah. Kat said Google is one of our wow funders, really cool. Um Okay, but working at Google is better because they have I saw the hot food bar on social media. It looks really cool. It's like Google and Microsoft. They have the hot food bar. They have like massages I've seen. It's really crazy. We have snacks and drinks. That's pretty cool. At least the job is saving you money a little bit, which is pretty cool. And like I feel like Google and Microsoft. I feel like I could work there one day. One day when I work at Google and or Microsoft. Yeah, let's manifest it for sure. I feel like you can't paint the hallway. It's easy to paint the hallway. Get the pole. So you gonna pay him? So what you complaining? Then you gotta paint the hallway yourself. It's not that hard to paint the hallway. But yeah, I'm like those people save it saves them a lot of money when their job gives them food, but like at the same time, how much are they actually being worked? But at the same time, their paycheck is a lot of money. But you only know until you truly get in, truly get in. But hey, at least your job gives you snacks. Any jobs that I worked at, if they gave us snacks, it was because they had to. Which wasn't bad, right? I understand not doing extra, but hey, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool getting this stuff. But thank you so much, guys, for being on the live stream. I really, really, really appreciated y'all. Does anybody have any other comments, questions, or concerns? Today was a try stream or the triple stream. Yeah, we did a triple stream today. We streamed on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok simultaneously. It wasn't bad at all. Remember, guys, if you guys want to follow me on Twitch, would really appreciate it. If you guys already have a Twitch account, might as well go over and show some support there as well. It's Uniquely Mia 123. So yeah, I'm gonna start trying to stream on Twitch on Mondays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Fridays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think that's gonna be my Twitch streaming days. And for you, TikTok, Mondays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Fridays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I try to make that my TikTok streaming time as well. For YouTube, you guys get the Monday, Friday. You also get the spontaneous Saturday and Sunday live streams. As I said, If there's a day and time in which I'm unable to stream, I will let you guys know before then via like a community post. So yeah. Kat said, "Ooh, I didn't know you were on Twitch too. How was that?" It was pretty good, actually. I decided to try it out because I created a Twitch account like a year ago, but then I was like, I've never like I streamed one time there, but I didn't really I wasn't consistent with it. So I'm like, let me try and see if I could how would it be. So it's not too bad. I do think I have to fix the format because right now my Twitch is vertical. That could be because I'm streaming on my iPad. I know most people who stream on Twitch, it's horizontal. So I don't know if like the vertical and horizontal streams pushes it on a different algorithm because that could be something. Because like on YouTube, if I stream what is it horizontal, it's a different algorithm. So I have to see if I can do vertical stream. But we did have a supporter on who left the comment. We do have a supporter on Twitch who's been here for the whole entire time, but I don't know who you are. So shout out to you for being here. Really appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you so much, San, for sending a gift. Jazz hands to you, jazz hands to you. They sent a star. You are a star as well, San. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for donating to the Uniquely Mia channel. It really, really means a lot. You were helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. All proceeds goes into its own separate account. Thank you so much for sending another star, San. How are you doing today? Jazz hands to you, jazz hands to you. All proceeds goes in its own separate account. I really appreciate it. You sent another star. Jazz hands to you, Sam. Thank you so much for that. Can you show me my hair? Yeah, this is what my hair looks like. Jazz hands to you, jazz hands to you, Sam. Thank you so much for purchasing like 5 gifts for today's live stream. You are a star times 6 now. Really, really appreciate it. Jazz hands to you, hearts to you. I really appreciate it. It's really cool. The stars popping up on the screen. Jazz hands to you. They purchased another gift. Shout out to Sam, guys. They purchased like 7 gifts on YouTube. That's really amazing. So they purchased 8 gifts on YouTube now. Jazz hands to you, jazz hands to you. I really, really appreciate your generous donation. Hearts to you. Um, 9 gifts. Wow. Shout out to you, Sam. Jazz hands to you. Jazz hands to you. Thank you so much for that. It really, really, really means a lot. Sam sent 10 gifts. Jazz hands to you. Jazz hands to you, Sam. Yes, I'm gonna have to start sending you hearts, but jazz hands to you, jazz hands to you, because my hands are hurting. But jazz hands to you, Stan. Hearts to you, Stan. Thank you so much for your generous, generous donation to Unique Lumia stream. Stan has purchased about 10 stars. You are a star, Stan, times 10. How are you doing today? What are your weekend plans like? Thank you so much for your generous donation. It really, really, really really means a lot. And shout out to everyone who's on the stream, who was on YouTube, who was on TikTok, who was on Twitch today. Thank you guys so much for donating your time and energy and being here on the Uniquely Mia live stream. It really means a lot. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Kat said my old roommate was a professional Twitch streamer. Very cool. Like she had brand deals and didn't need another job. She's doing Instagram now, though her Twitch kind of died. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool, honestly. That's awesome, right? Because that's how I heard that's how most people make like when you hear the stories of people making like 30,000 a month or 15,000 a month. They said it's because of brand cap collaborations. They said for like their videos on social media, they do make a lot too, but mostly they get that high because of brand collaboration. So like I was like, let me diversify what Unique Lumia does. So we're gonna definitely start streaming on Twitch more often, just test it out for sure, but I'm still gonna stream on YouTube consistently, still gonna stream on TikTok and post the videos for y'all, so fear not, guys. Just because we get more platforms that we are streaming on, I'm able to do this because the more technology devices that I have, right? So my mom got a new phone, so this is the YouTube phone now. My mom got me a new phone, and my old phone is the TikTok streaming phone, right? And then my iPad is the Twitch streaming device.
You was telling me your phone was giving problems.
No,
How come your phone? How come the old phone stopped giving problems since you got a new phone?
I did need a new. Well, technically, you said I need a new phone, but the main thing I was running out of storage on my old phone. So that's what happened. Jazz hands to you. Jazz hands to you. Thank you so much, San, for sending 100. So technically, wow, thank you, San, for sending another 100 gifts. Jazz hands to you. Really appreciate it. Technically, I did need a new phone because my old phone, even now, the whole time. Thank you, San, for sending another gift. Jazz hands to you. The whole time I've been on this stream, my old phone has been plugged in. The battery dies really quickly on my old phone, right? And camera quality was not the best when it came to editing videos. Well, I guess you could change the battery. So the camera quality was dying on my old phone. Um, not I mean, the batteries died quickly on my old phone. The camera quality wasn't the best, and I kept running out of storage. Because remember, I live stream. However, I also post like YouTube shorts for you guys, TikTok shorts, and full nutritional YouTube videos, and I was running out of storage ridiculously quickly. So I'm looking at technicality. I did need new phone, even if I didn't need it. Thank you so much, Sam, for purchasing gifts. Really appreciate it. Jazz hands to you, Sam. Thank you so much. And the screen is much bigger on my new phone, so it allows me to see the words without where are my glasses? Jazz hands to you, jazz hands to you, Sam. So yeah. So jazz hands to you, Sam. Thank you so much for purchasing a gift. Really appreciate it. Jazz hands to you. Thank you so much for your generous donation. Jazz hands to you, Sam. Thank you so much for your generous donation. Really, really means a lot. Really appreciate it. How are you doing today, Sam? Jazz hands to you, jazz hands to you, hearts to you, Sam. Thank you so much. Really, really means a lot for all the gifts that you've purchased today. Shout out to Sam, guys. They purchased more than like, I don't know, like 15 gifts at this point in time. Jazz hands to you, Sam purchased another gift. Hearts to you. Thank you so much for that. Hearts to Sam, guys. They purchased another gift. Hearts to you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Warrior said, "May the blessed mother wrap you in her gentle mantle and guide you." Thank you so much, Shan, for another gift. Hearts to you, hearts to you. Hearts to you. Thank you so much. They doubled it by 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 22, 23. Shout out to Sam. They just purchased star gifts and they doubled it by 20. It really, really, really means a lot, Sam. Thank you so much for your generous donation to Uniquely Mia channel. Hearts to you. What? Thank you so much, Stan, for that. Thank you so much for sending a star, Stan. Hearts to you, hearts to you. Really appreciate it. Um, Kat said hearts to you, Stan. Thank you again for a gift. Yeah, she had a good social media management company. She also got free gaming. Oh wow, tickets, convention tickets. Cool, cool. Hearts to you, Stan. That's what I've heard. Like having a management company works too. Hearts to you, Stan. Jazz hands to you, jazz hands to you, jazz hands to you. My mom likes to say she's my manager, but alas, she doesn't really get me the brand collaborations. But hey, you gotta start somewhere. Jazz hands to you, jazz hands to you. Um, Jazz hands to you. Queen Mother always got something to say. She says she's new, just like me. Jazz hands to you, jazz hands to you. Sam, they purchased an additional 3 stars. Hearts to you. Hearts to you, Sam. You purchased another gift. Shout out to Sam. Thank you so much, Sam, for your generous donation. Thank you, Sam. They just purchased another star. Hearts to you, Sam. It really, really means a lot. Hearts to you, Sam. You just sent another row of gifts. Thank you so much for purchasing another star. Hearts to you, Sam. Jazz hands to you, Sam. It really, really means a lot. Hearts to you, Sam. Thank you so much for purchasing another star. Really means a lot. Hearts to you, Sam, again for purchasing another star. Thank you. Jake said storage and the battery life was bad, Mom. Yeah, my old phone, it really was. So I wasn't making stuff up. It really wasn't. Hearts to you. It really was bad, guys. It really was. Hearts to you. And since taking out my old hearts to you, Sam, thank you so much for another gift. Really appreciate you, Sam. And since taking out like the chip for like my phone plan from my old phone, it works kind of slow. Hearts to you. Hearts to you, Sam. They doubled it by 6. They doubled it by 7, 9, 10. Shout out to Sam. They purchased an additional row of stars and they doubled it by 10 on YouTube. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I think taking out the chip from my phone makes it work a lot slower. So yeah. Hearts to you, Sand. But if I need to use it, it still works. It's still a good phone, but it's just slow. It's not a streamer phone anymore. Hearts to you, Sand. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Mia's hands about to fall off. Yup, cats, hearts to you, San. San for just so many gifts. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, San. San sent a floating heart. Really love it. Thank you so much. Hearts to you, hearts to you. Look, the heart is floating. Hearts to you, San. Thank you so much. Stars to you, Sam. Stars to you, San. Hearts to you, Sand. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. You was reading all the chats, Kalia. How did I go? Thank you so much, Sand. Hearts to you, Sand. It really, really means a lot. I really appreciate your generous donations. Excuse me. Thank you so much for purchasing another gift. Thank you so much. It really, really means a lot. It's a good way to spam. Thank you so much, Sand. Hearts to you. Hearts to you. Thank you so much. It really means a lot. Excuse me. Thank you again for purchasing a star. Stars to you. Kat said Mia's gonna be on her deathbed saying hearts to you. Stars to you, Sand. Thank you so much for your gift. In total, they purchased about 88 gifts. Thank you for sending another star. It really means a lot, Sand. How is your day going, Sand? Thank you so much. Hearts to you. Jake said Sand is like I show speed or some something on a troll account. Hearts to Sand. Stars to Sand. They sent another gift. Thank you so much for that generous donation. I really appreciate it. Hearts to Sand, stars to Sand. Thank you so much for sending another gift. Huh? Thank you so much, Sand. It really means a lot. Stars to you, hearts to you. Thank you so much. Hey beauty, how are you doing today? Jake said, "What if Sand literally won't let the stream end?" I don't know. Queen Mother gonna have to replace me. Thank you so much, San, for sending another star. I really appreciate it. Hearts to you, San. Shout out to San. They purchased 95 gifts. Five times. Yeah, I feel like I did. Thank you so much, San, for your generous donation to the Uniquely Mia live stream. Why is my iPad charging? I might have to end the stream on Twitch, guys. Thank you so much, San. Hearts to you, San. It really, really means a lot. Thank you so much, San. Thank you. Hearts to you, Sam. You are definitely helping me get even closer to paying off my student loan debt. All proceeds, thank you, Sam, for purchasing another star. All proceeds goes in its own separate account, literally towards my student loan debt. So I really appreciate it. Wow, you said a pepper? That's pretty cool, Sam. They said a chili pepper. That was nice. Thank you so much for sending a chili pepper. This is never going to end, Cat said. Jake said, Sam, I'm tired. Thank you so much for sending a star, Sam. Hearts to you, Sam. Um, it really means a lot. Hearts to you again, San. Thank you so much for donating a gift to the Uniquely Mia channel. Hearts to you, San. You doubled it by 4, you doubled it by 6, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 15, 17, 18, 20, 21, 23. Shout out 24, 26, 28, 29, 30. Wow, 32, 33, 35, 37. 38, 40, 41. Wow, 43, 45, 47, 48, 49, 50. Wow, 54, 56, 59, 61, 64, 67, 670, 72, 75, 76, 77, 79, 80, 82, 83, 85, 86, 88. 90, 92, 94, 95, 97, 99, 100. Wowzers. Thank you so much, Sand. You have purchased 202 gifts for today's live stream. That is definitely a record. Hearts to you, Sand. Thank you so much for your generous donation. Jazz hands to you, Sand. It really, really means a lot. Hey EJ, Jake's a bro 100. Thank you so much for sending another gift, San. Hello, Salim. How are you doing today? Thank you so much, San, for sending another gift. It really means a lot. Hearts to you, San. Jazz hands to you. It really, really, really means a lot. So for my Twitch community, I do have to log off the stream right now for you guys because my iPad is dying. If you want more of Uniquely Mia, check out my live stream that's happening on TikTok at Uniquely Mia, and my live stream is happening on YouTube. Thank you so much for Twitch. Really appreciate you guys. See you guys on Monday for Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much, San, for purchasing another gift. I really, really appreciated it. Jazz hands to you, San. Hearts to you, San. Thank you so much for that donation. It really, really means a lot. Hearts to you, San. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, San. Yeah. Hey, Will, how are you doing today? Will, thank you, San, for the gift. Hearts to you, jazz hands to you. What should I do about my workplace bullies? Jazz hands to you, San. Workplace bullies. Should I punch them since I don't care about my job and anymore? Should I report them? Do you want to be incarcerated? Before you punch them, ask if you want to be incarcerated. Because if somebody punches me, I'm pressing charges to the full extent of the law. Jazz hands to you. Jazz hands to you. Sam, thank you so much. So you may very well lose more than your job will. Jazz hands to you. Jazz hands to you. Sam, thank you so much. Hearts to you. Thank you so much for that generous donation. Hearts to you, hearts to you. Um, Sand, thank you so much for your generous donation. Hearts to you, Sand. Jazz hands to you, Sand. It really, 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 really means a lot. Jazz hands, Sand. How are you doing today, Sand? Jazz hands to you, Sand. Jazz hands to you, Sand. I really appreciate it. I feel like I said your name like literally more than a headshot. Thank you, Sand. Really appreciate it. You doubled it by 11. You doubled it by 12. You doubled it by 14. 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 25, 27, 29, 31, 33, 34, 35. 41 drinks is gotta be a lot. 45, 47, 49, 50, 51, 53, 54, 57, 57, 58, 60, 61, 64. 6, 69, 71, 74, 78, 79, 81, 82, 84, 85, 87, 89, 91. That's amazing, Sam. Thank you so much. 94, 95, 96, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 105, 106, 109, 111, 112, 114, 117, 118, 120, 121, 122, 123, 125, 126, excuse me, 129, 30, 130, 132, 133, 135, 137, 138, 140, 141, 142, 144, 145, 146. Hearts to you, Sam. Thank you so much for purchasing 146 gifts. Thank you so much for purchasing a total of 365 gifts, Sam. It really, really, really means a lot, Sam. That was super duper amazing. That was super duper awesome. Hearts to you, Sam. Jazz hands to you, Sam. Thank you so much for your very generous donation on today's live streams to the Uniquely Mia channel. Guys, Sand has hit a record. Sand is the first supporter of Unique Lumia to purchase 365 gifts.
Look,
That's insane.
my kid caught a man dumping garbage, a box. I'm gonna blow his picture up and put it on the gate. Dumping garbage.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sand, for purchasing a gift, 365 gifts. How are you doing today, Sand? Hearts to you, jazz hands to you. Really means a lot. Yes, as Drake said, W Sand, fire emojis to Sand. That was insane. My arms hurt right now. That was insane. And thank you so much. Like all proceeds goes towards paying off my student loan debt. And you are helping me get even closer to paying that off. And shout out to everyone who's on stream today, all of Unique Lumia's supporters. Shout out to Drake, shout out to Kat, shout out to Cam, shout out to everyone, shout out to Sand, right? Shout out to Kalia, shout out to William, shout out to Dream Make Believe. Shout out to everyone who is on today's live stream. EJ, shout out to that boy Ant. Thank you guys, everyone, for being here, for your engagement, for your comments. It really, really means a lot. All of you guys are helping me get even closer to paying off my student loan debt by donating your time, your energy, your hard-earned money with purchasing gifts and super chats. It really, really means a lot, guys. Hey, 7231. Sand, was it the braids? Yeah, was it the braids, Sand? What was it? Because I'll do it again. Like, I guess this has to be a new hairstyle. What was it? Was it the braids? Was it the hairstyle? You guys like the unique hairstyles? Is that what it is? Queen Mother is outside because somebody has been dumping garbage and hasn't been good. So she wants to catch them. I don't know why they're dumping garbage. They just put outside their own house. Chill bro Sam said. Drake said. Somebody needs to clip that. Why wasn't I screen recording? Oh yeah, you can go back. You can go back and screen record it. Yeah, I could go back and screen record it, right? Like every other word. I literally feel like I said stand more than 300 times. I'm not even lying to you. I just know I did jazz hands so many times my arms hurt. My arms really hurt. But jazz hands and hearts are the way to go when supporters donate their hard-earned money on the Nickelodeon channel. Um, that's funny. Sansa, my girlfriend's been naughty lately. So I'm spending the money on you. Well, I appreciate the donation, but I don't know if your girlfriend's gonna be happy with that, Sam. But I appreciate the generous donation. But Sam, make sure to still take out your girlfriend, right? Save some money and take your girlfriend out, right? Because remember, you're not always going to agree, right, with your girlfriend. Your girlfriend's not always going to agree with you. But when you make a knowing decision to have a girlfriend, have a boyfriend, I guess you gotta compromise with what people says. So yeah. Be good, Sam, but Sand. But thank you so much for your generous donation. And welcome everybody who just joined the live stream. It's uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I got a Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Professional Writing, Master's degrees in Public Administration and Criminal Justice. And on this channel, I have fashion videos, travel videos, hair videos, nail videos, food videos, and a lot more. And y'all are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. I stream on both YouTube, TikTok, and newly added Twitch on Mondays and Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On YouTube I stream on those both days of the week, Monday and Friday, but I also do two extra streams on Saturday and Sundays at a spontaneous time. So if you guys are enjoying this live stream and you guys would like more live streams from Unique Lumia, definitely go over to my YouTube channel at Unique Lumia and subscribe to me there as well with your post notifications on. She's talking to the guy. These people in New York be crazy. What's she talking to? I mean, not all people in New York are crazy, but like there are some people who have extreme mental health conditions that they are aware of and they do not get treatment. Um, Sam said, okay, I guess I'll try. Yeah, definitely try, Sam. Definitely try for sure. Santa's a legend now 100%, as Drake said. Like, San, literally, you set a new record. And I think when supporters set new records, we will have to mention them. So, yeah, I guess there's a pantheon of people who purchase gifts, and Sand is number one right now with on the leaderboard for it. But thank you so much. Stu should be there, be here, be where here? What's he gonna do? I don't know. Same thing with my mom. I don't know. But yeah. But thank you so much for your generous donation. But yeah, does anybody have any other comments, questions, or concerns for Uniquely Mia? Be more than happy to answer. Like I said, tomorrow we're gonna do a spontaneous live stream. Pretty sure we're gonna go to the gym tomorrow. Because the gym, we can go there for like an hour. We do have to go outside like after the gym, but like we can go there for like an hour. So we probably won't do like our the entirety of our workout routine, but we'll still do like an hour worth of exercising. So stay tuned early in the morning around 7 a.m. 7:30, 8 a.m. We'll start that stream Eastern Standard Time tomorrow for you guys. So stay tuned for that. If I do not do a stream around that time, just know we did not go to the gym that day. But yeah, no other comments, question, concerns. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. Any fun weekend plans? Just gonna go see a movie. That's basically it. Marvels of the Universe is $5, so we're gonna go see that movie. Masters of the Universe. That's basically it, guys. So yeah, thank you so much for being here on today's live stream. I do hope y'all enjoyed it. It's always a pleasure when you guys are on the Uniquely Me live stream and I'm able to chat with you guys. So yeah, have a great rest of your evening. And if anybody would like more of Uniquely Mia after the stream, definitely go check out some of my full nutritional music videos and or YouTube shorts. So bye guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay positive and special shout out again to Sand for purchasing 365 gifts for today's live stream. Have a great